Welcome, people. Game 4, Lance Woods. This person who's out of the frame.
I'm in.
Is he in?
I'm in today. I need my Grateful Dead shirt to show. So
That's what that is?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was an evil Pepsi
No.
shirt.
I thought it was a villain shirt too.
No, it's just,
American
I
villain.
thought that was a caffeine-free Pepsi
No.
shirt. The ones without
and that's
caffeine.
why I've been on here and I've never rocked a shirt with the greatest band that's ever lived. So,
The band?
yeah, this is the greatest band that's ever lived.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the band with
Nah.
Ness, nigga.
Nah,
and
Ness
Sarah.
was nice though.
That's what I was like.
I've been trying to tell Drew for years. Ness was nice.
Nah.
Ness was nice. He at the game right now. Philly, ain't he
Sure
from
he is.
Philly?
Yeah.
Puff put that band together for the show, not for the album.
Ness.
I mean, but
They,
Puff
they
don't.
made the best TV.
Well, who was the
Yeah.
one?
It was, I'm sure it was a
Freddie
Like
P was
fire.
hard too. Freddie
Like
P was
fire?
hard.
Dylon.
Dylon.
Nylon was trash.
Dylon.
Freddie P and Ness was hard. That's why they always fought. They both
I
knew,
need to watch
both knew they
old
were legends.
episodes.
Okay. Brixx over here.
Yo.
Special guest, the one and only.
Sherelle.
Oh, okay.
And she got the Queen Bee T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Who,
Shout
I
out
had
what's
to
Queen
represent.
Bee? Oh, Lil Kim.
The Notorious
Oh, okay.
K.I.M.
Original Queen Bee.
The whole time I thought that was Keisha from Belly. I wasn't paying no attention.
I want that shirt too.
I said, how'd you get a Keisha from Belly shirt?
Hey, you know what? That's the Coachella outfit.
You think so?
Yeah, it is, huh?
Okay.
What's the Coachella?
That's real Coachella-ish.
She needs some daisies in her hair
Yeah.
and some big ass sunglasses.
You know what? I'm kind
Actually,
of
that
Coachella looked
person-
fun this
Yeah.
year.
It did.
I would like to go.
See, man, I don't like being hot.
And Dusty.
I don't mind being
I
hot.
don't want to be hot, bro.
And you gotta wear a dope pair of shoes that you don't mind
Yeah.
dying. It's
I'm
just for
wearing-
that weekend.
I'm wearing
Boom.
Vans.
Yeah, it's just something you cool with that you don't mind just die. But it looked fun this year. I never was interested in going to Coachella. I've actually made fun of it.
Like some Fear of God joints. Don't let niggas still know what's up.
Yeah.
My girl had tickets and sold them.
Why?
Well, they're probably a hot ticket, especially if they were this weekend after everybody saw what Beyonce did.
Everybody was there.
What'd you say? No.
Because you know it's 2 weekends.
Oh, no. She bought her tickets a long time ago and then sold them. Like,
Oh, okay, well before the show.
it's like she tried to flip them.
Yeah.
I said, when did you ever flip anything? They be getting these grand ideas like, nah, I'm
Man,
going to
it's
get the
worth it.
Coachella tickets
You worth this
and
worth a
I'm going to
shot.
flip them.
All for two, sold them for two.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, bought them for 2, sold them for 187. At least I got something for them.
I had to
Like,
get them off my hands.
that's why you
You got
ridiculous.
them.
So the Coachella report was, I heard SZA was trash. Is that true? Was she weak this weekend
Well, that's
too?
the thing, though. So she posted on IG that
I saw that.
she was sick,
Yeah.
so she lost her voice.
Which is fair, it
Makes
happens. I
sense.
believe her.
I mean, I fuck with SZA. I like she's better than that.
She's overrated, but she's good though. She's overrated though. Good.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Z was better than Control. Z, her last project.
Oh, okay, I was about to say I'm missing something. Okay.
Z was hard.
I didn't hear that.
I be getting all of them mixed up. SZA, Janae Aiko.
She's weak.
Yeah.
I don't know why
My
people.
wife, my wife loves Janae Aiko.
I don't know.
Well, she don't love her. She's going to see her actually.
Oh yeah, they'll be at like Cesar Chavez or
yeah,
something.
she going
Her
to that
sister
shit.
is better though. I think Mila J is better.
Oh, she got a sister.
I never really heard her, but
Stevie J. Hold on, I'm so lost. So Stevie
J
J.
is good.
So Stevie J and SZA.
I would definitely go see Stevie
Me
J.
too.
That'd be lit.
they definitely
Stevie J and Safari on
I would.
a there. Something great's bound to happen that night.
Something.
Yeah.
I can't do it. But so what's the other girl's name? It's SZA.
Oh, I'm
Is-
Kalani.
People love her.
Her.
People
Yes.
love her.
That was the one
Very
Kyrie was with, right?
Is her good? Do you like her,
Yeah.
Sherelle?
I don't know.
There's a he and a her, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a he and a her. Wait
There's a
minute.
he.
A he
There's
who?
a he who makes reply records to she. Or to
Wait,
her.
what?
To her.
Yeah. There's a he and a her.
What?
Yeah.
I like
There's
her.
an artist named Her.
Now
There's a nigga named he.
Right.
her, that's my all time. Like I mess with her.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to
But-
one of her. Once
You
I
like
heard that
her?
name
I
of
like her. Her.
who's that other guy that my wife likes him? What's his name? Oh, Daniel Caesar.
Oh
Daniel
yeah.
Caesar.
I heard that shit. I didn't like
Daniel
that.
Caesar's dope.
Man, look.
So relaxing.
Oh, this shit's man. I'm telling you, like present day R&B, that shit is terrible to me, bro.
Well, that's why you gotta dig through. And
But that's what I'm saying.
find-
But it's like
There's a lot.
Daniel Caesar. I was like, nah.
Nah, Daniel
this ain't
Caesar's
it.
good. Like,
He's good.
You know what it is? I like my pop. I like my R&B with like some pop. Does that make
What?
sense?
Like you
You
like-
like
for
you
Bruno
like
Mars?
the gentrified R&B?
No, yeah, sure. Like, is Miguel gentrified R&B?
No.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Miguel-
It's
Miguel
more.
is
It could sound.
R&B.
It could
Miguel's
sound.
album was incredible.
But it can sound more
You want
like it could be on the top.
Well, you
want
know
some
what?
hits?
Well, this is what it is.
you don't like
I don't want to hear them.
neo soulish.
No, neo soul. I don't like neo soul. I like Maxwell.
No. Maxwell.
Yeah, I like Maxwell.
Well, he's neo soul.
I know that's what I like neo. I think Jill Scott's immensely talented, but I don't want to hear
The
Jill
rock, like a
Scott.
lot of the newer guys in R&B and women, like
When's the last time you looked at them Jill Scott nudes? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I ain't seen those since they came out.
And you just
hers
let
are
them go?
Queen Latifah. Who's better?
Ooh.
I never clicked on Latifah because I got respect for my auntie.
I seen the movie.
Queen Latifah. You remember her titties popped up
When she played
in the movie?
She played.
Don't worry, I got it on my phone. Keep talking.
That is
Shit.
grimy, and he really does it somewhere.
No.
That shit looked like he walked in on somebody you shouldn't have seen.
Right,
Oh,
auntie.
I don't. Oh.
Auntie, nigga.
Yeah.
The
facts.
movie.
The movie.
That one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Bessie. Yeah. Now don't worry, we about to. Hold on.
I
Hold
remember.
on.
I
my
remember
bad.
though.
I'm scrolling too freely. You about to see all kind of people's titties. Hold on. This is about
The
Latifah
girl
right
next
now.
to you at work.
Yeah. Nah, but keep talking. I'm
What was
finding
I saying?
Queen
Oh, yeah,
Latifah.
like a lot of on R&B, these motherfuckers don't sing no more. Like, when was the last time you heard some R&B, like mainstream? Not talking about like somebody's underground homie, but like who could really like, damn, this nigga could sing hella good.
Right.
It's a lot of that like staccato, rappy, trappy kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like
Right, I know that
that's
shit's
why
trash.
we're-
I don't like none
Bryson
of it.
Tiller and
Yeah, that's
Tory
terrible.
Lanez and shit.
Get that out of my face.
Get auntie out of everybody's
Come on, man. Them is living single. Them is them set it off, man. Them is bringing down the house. Come on,
You
man.
gotta relax.
Shut up.
Who you calling a bitch? That's what them titties is saying when you look at them.
If she took it off, it was crazy.
I ever told you about that
Right.
dream I had? When I had a
You ever dreamed
dream.
about Queen Latifah's titties?
Nigga, no. Worse. Nigga, I had a dream. I had a threesome with Queen Latifah and Queen Latifah. Nigga, I swear, I
This nigga
woke
living
up.
out here.
No.
Keep
man.
that one to yourself.
No, I woke up
Oh my
so
God.
nervous because it was two,
You was
nigga. It was
nervous?
like,
Which ass did you eat first?
huh?
Which ass did you eat first?
Now I woke up
And
before.
which Queen Latifah was it?
And
Was
that's
it-
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was Queen Latifah set it
90s?
off, and then it was like the one that
Ladies
white people
first.
like, and there was two different people.
Now you
And
gotta fuck with ladies first with the shit.
dog, you
What's her
don't
real name?
Queen. So look,
Auntie.
No, I definitely know Queen
Dana
Latifah's
or
name.
something.
Dana. It's definitely Dana.
Dana
Something.
Barrows.
Dana something.
So look, it's crazy because you having a dream. You don't know how this stuff come in your head. But the new Queen Latifah, the one that white people accepted,
Dana.
was saying stuff like, yeah, call me a
Dana
bitch.
Owens.
Dana Owens. She like, yeah, this your pussy. Call me a bitch. And then I'm like, yeah, bitch, you like this? And then the other one was like, who you calling a bitch? I was like, no,
Cleo. From Set It Off.
Set It Off.
Set it off.
Shit out you.
That's what I'm saying, man. With
Yeah, they
the
both-
with the Kawhi
they
Leonard
both-
braids.
Get brrr.
Yeah, that really happened.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's terrible. We definitely need to get back to Coachella because that's terrifying. I'm trying to get that out of my head.
So what are you big women shaming?
No, auntie shaming.
Are you auntie shaming?
I love Queen. Queen's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
You know, Queen's great. I love Queen Latifah. Shout out to Queen Latifah.
You don't like auntie titties?
No.
Hey,
Nobody should.
You don't like
And
auntie titties?
what's the context though? Because nobody should like their auntie's titties.
No, not your auntie, but auntie titties. You don't know what auntie titties look
Yeah,
like?
so in that case, yes.
You like auntie titties?
Sure. Long as it's fucking that nigga's auntie. So
Yeah,
over there.
no,
Yeah.
and I don't mean auntie like, oh, that's your auntie. I'm talking about no, nigga, auntie like the ancient mama rap with
but the way
with the
shit
coat
is-
with no button.
But the way shit is now, though, that perception has changed. Because when Bernice
That's
Burgos
not
was
what
a
I'm.
grandma,
No, that's not what I'm
now
talking.
it's different for these young
I'm
people.
talking
Yeah.
about auntie
We have
titties
young-
where her
we have
nipples
young
touch her
viewers, too.
knees.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm talking about genuine auntie titties.
Yeah.
You don't like auntie titties?
No.
Bougie.
No.
You like auntie titties?
No.
That's disgusting.
That's
Whatever.
what Pharrell was talking about when he was talking about like trying to.
No, he wasn't talking about that. No, he wasn't.
I don't know what he's
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
speak for my homie. He wasn't talking about that.
What happened?
Pharrell was like, his problem when he first got on is all the bitches he could fuck. And he was like, I can have her.
Anybody.
And he said, I gotta, now these old aunties is
I
ready.
wasn't talking about no.
Now he
I bet
said
you
secretaries. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I know what he was talking about. He wasn't
Look,
talking about that. But
man.
No, because everybody wouldn't get it. Because he was, matter of fact, that was on Oprah.
It was on Oprah.
So they
and he was looking at
so that-
Oprah like, look at them
Exactly.
Oprah auntie
No,
titties.
that's not who
So
he
that
was talking
demographic
about.
wouldn't understand.
That's
it
not who he
because
was talking
He
about.
was like, look at them Oprah auntie titties.
That was what he was talking about. Shout out to skateboard
It
P.
was like, Stedman don't know what to do with them auntie
Leave
titties.
Oprah alone.
Oprah's hella bigger than Pharrell too.
All right, Coachella.
Yeah, but, yeah, niggas can't.
If
see
Oprah leaks some nudes,
Come on,
I'm not
man.
looking.
That's gross.
I'm not looking. We gotta draw a line somewhere. We just looked at.
We gotta give her respect.
I draw the line.
That's like Michelle Obama.
Yeah, fact. Just certain niggas. I'm
You
like,
know,
Yeah,
If Michelle Obama nudes leak, I'm not having a screen second.
we know you got Queen Latifah.
Right.
Like,
That's a
we
huge
are-
upgrade.
Oh,
we ain't gonna draw a line. Oprah. There has to be a line.
right.
The line is Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn news
Does
drop,
she
I
even
want
have
out.
any?
Well, she almost did for the ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
got
gosh.
Yeah, so,
Caitlyn dropped the nudes, and I
Shout
said,
out
nah,
to-
I
shout
got
out to
too much.
Cool.
I got too much respect for Kanye.
Yeah.
so back
Listen
well,
to
to
a lot of-
Coachella.
Who all performed at Coachella?
So this. So let me get my shit off real quick.
What?
Well, first, how was M? Did people like M's?
I don't know. I saw 50 and Dr. Dre with a
Oh,
small
that's
shirt.
right.
Okay.
Two brother niggas and a white niggas on stage at the same time.
I didn't know if people liked it, but it was that.
I didn't even know they performed.
That's
I
what I'm
didn't
saying.
know-
Everything is
They might have did your shit.
everything.
Because
Oh yeah,
Beyonce
crack a
took
bottle.
over
They might did all kind of songs. You know what happened? All I heard was Beyonce, because I never
Yeah,
paid attention to
Beyonce,
Coachella.
everything.
Nothing really mattered.
Right, right. It was really Baychilla.
Nothing really
It
mattered.
was.
Honestly,
It
like
really
nothing
was.
really mattered. After
Yeah.
that. I don't think Coachella matters no more.
Right.
What the fuck?
Well,
is-
it'll be hard to
Oh, who
top.
are
They
they
gotta
gonna
do.
get
They gotta
next
think
year?
something special.
It has to
I think
be
something special.
who next
It's gonna
year?
have to. It's gonna. I'll say that it's probably gonna be Bruno Mars.
Cool.
Right.
Because you need a show.
Well-
Because let me see. Well,
You got Chris
Drake
Brown,
has new
you got
album.
Rihanna,
Chris
you got
Brown.
Drake, you
Chris
got Kendrick
Brown's
Lamar.
not headlining.
Chris Brown's not.
He's not a headliner.
Yeah, Chris Brown's probably not
like
headlining
that.
Coachella.
Not Coachella.
Really?
No, like for instance, like Chris Brown is. You know he's going on tour. You know he's just starting his tour for his new album.
Okay,
Like the one in the Bay Area is in that Concord Amphitheater that seats like 10,000. Cause I'm going.
okay.
Like he's not doing 20,000 on his own tour carry. So I just don't know if that.
Who
That's where I went
headline-
and saw Maxwell at.
Right, but I seen him at Golden One too. Chris Brown. Well, I didn't see him out, but I know he was at Golden One.
Who was he with? Was he?
It was his
headlining?
tour.
Fabulous
It was him and
Fabulous
Fabulous.
and
Oh yeah,
and-
that's true. That's true. Facts.
But who headlined last year? I know Beyonce was supposed to, right? But
It ended up being Kendrick.
right, so you don't think
Well-
you don't think Kendrick?
No, we
Chris
had
Brown's a bigger.
we already made that group already. There's a certain artist, like I said, Rihanna would be one.
Yeah,
Is Drake?
Rihanna.
Drake,
No, but
Bruno, Rihanna, those type.
You know who
people.
might-
Chris
no.
Brown's
You know who
You-
really
you-
might headline next year because they're touring is the Rolling Stones. Stones could headline.
hold on, y'all think
But Coachella's changed so much as far as what the demographic.
I think
Yeah.
they can change. I think there's maybe one transcend that could do that, and that's them.
And-
Because that was just 3 years
Nobody's
ago.
going.
That's just no, a different
Because before that-
demographics
before
go.
that, Jehan-
All they care
Jehan-
about is butts in the seats.
Jay headline.
A different demographics. Well, the Stones were supposed
Jay-Z
to headline
headline. No,
Coachella.
so hold on, Tom. I don't want to cut you off. So y'all think Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar's headlining something Chris Brown can't?
Yeah, those are two big artists.
Chris Brown.
Oh, I
No.
I
might
think
be,
Chris Brown. I
he's
do think
not-
Chris Brown is not.
I might be lost.
That's close with Jay. That's close. I see
Chris
what you're
Brown's
saying.
not going
I
to
see
bring
why they're
in
for it.
as big of a crowd.
Yeah, I don't know if on Saturday,
Jay-Z.
Sunday night they're like Coachella, because there's even the nostalgia with Jay-Z that's gonna bring people out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
I
think,
just don't follow Coachella. I know Outkast. Did Outkast headline a few years ago?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I would love to see Outkast.
But do you remember
That would
about?
be good.
Listen, do you remember like 4 years ago, people thought the Stones were gonna headline Coachella, and then when they found out they were not, ticket sales fucking went to hell.
Because Coachella was always a rock thing.
Right. So what I'm saying is, there's probably no other band that can do it.
Yeah.
But that would put the,
y'all never count the Stones out.
that would take like pressure off having to find that next pop act.
I gotta look it up.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
Outkast
Like-
headline Coachella a few years ago.
But
At least
Bruno-
performed at it. I don't remember.
They might have.
But like you said, Coachella has changed though. It's got
Coachella's
bigger.
changed a
Outkast
lot.
would be good.
I think Bruno's the obvious choice.
I think Bruno Mars
Yeah.
or Drake.
Right. Right.
Drake has an album coming out.
And Chris
it'll be
Brown-
old by then, but
I mean, we're talking about
his
Saturday
records
night.
have life though.
And we're talking about like Saturday night, right? Because like I think Chris Brown could definitely do Sunday or Friday.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm trying to figure out.
Like
Maybe I'm lost on what's going on in music. I thought it was like Beyonce was the #1 artist in the world, and everybody
Right.
saw that. And then after that, I was like, okay, I think Drake is right around that. I'm just talking about
Right.
like, black music, because I mean we go with Dale.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some
no,
other
no,
people.
yeah.
And then I said Drake, and then after that, I'm thinking Chris Brown, Rihanna.
You know what's interesting
Unless
about
I'm
that
missing-
though?
Rihanna, and then I think it'll be Bruno Mars, and then I think it'll be Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown's definitely not Bruno Mars right now.
Yeah,
but
well,
what
bro-
I'm saying is, there's no way any of those artists are doing the Concord Pavilion for 10,000 people with lawn seats.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
not doing that.
No,
That's where Chris Chris
Kendrick
Brown's at this tour, and that, I mean that's a huge. I mean, shout out to him. That's a huge great payday,
Yeah.
and great. But I'm just saying, compared to
Yeah,
that's
because
the crowd he's
I-
doing in the Bay Area, which is a huge demographic of
Yeah,
people.
and I don't know what he did when he was here
Yeah, I don't know.
a
either.
year and a half ago.
I don't know either.
Or maybe, was that 2 years ago?
Ooh.
Chris Brown.
Because how you did is going to
It was
tell
a year ago, right? Yeah. I don't
how
know
you
what he a year
did
ago.
there is going to tell what kind of venue you get next time too.
Well, not that. It's I just know sometimes when people tour, they don't want the pressure of certain stuff sometimes. Like I mean
Yeah.
that stuff.
Because he knows he's going to sell that shit
Coachella,
out if he goes. to the-
everybody's feeling the pressure right now with Coachella.
Oh no, I'm talking about
After
that.
Beyonce?
Yeah,
no, but
I'm
that-
talking
just-
about.
just
I'm
as
talking
far as
about.
that goes to me right now. The only, like I said, I think it would be either Bruno, Drake, or Rihanna. 'Cause
I mean,
Rihanna's
Rihanna
gonna-
good
Because I
because
think
that-
If Rihanna goes,
everybody keeps
people
saying
are
that.
gonna.
Everybody keeps saying that.
I didn't-
I think Rihanna is probably gonna have the latest album.
Right,
Out of
Rihanna will
Drake's
be-
drop the drop.
Right.
Right.
Bruno, I don't know when to make another album, but I think Rihanna will have probably the freshest album.
Rihanna has a lot of hits, but I just can't picture her being entertained by her show.
I think she'll do good. A lot of girls like.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
Rihanna.
I agree. I wouldn't argue that she wouldn't do good. I think once again Beyonce is the woman who's the transcending woman,
She
though.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Rihanna once again is a amazing woman artist.
Right.
Well,
Rihanna is.
Cardi ain't bringing.
I'm just.
But see, Rihanna has all walks of life and ages because I'm 37 and I love Rihanna.
Right.
I'll go out to see her.
Right.
You know, and I know that girls 16 will go see her.
That's true. She
Same
does
thing
have a
with
big
Beyonce,
demographic.
of course. You know,
Right.
she has everybody watching.
Rihanna
her.
can bring ill niggas out for features. She got a regular
Right.
Drake,
Right.
and Jay, and she's just so much shit she can mix in Kendrick. So yeah,
So all the talk
Rihanna.
about is it like
I'll say
know-
Rihanna.
I say Rihanna.
Rihanna.
too.
Rihanna makes sense.
Rihanna's-
Like I said, I think
Rihanna's
she'll have
okay.
recent music.
I don't think it may.
I'm
Like I
going
said,
Stone-
I don't
Stone
know
Beater.
how Coachella works. I just don't know if they would want to do that. I don't know if they would want to do a because Beyonce was the
Another
first black
woman?
woman.
I think they
ever.
just want the biggest draw.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think they want the biggest draw.
yeah, but see what
Then
happens
they have
is,
to find something to top.
because what happens is if you do Beyonce and then Rihanna, it's immediately compared to each other.
So I'm
So
saying, I'm
you
telling
think
you,
it'll
the
be
Stones,
a
it would
gap
be a
in
total
it?
polar opposite.
Huh?
The Stones
You'll-
are touring right
Yeah,
now.
It'll be a
it'll,
gap.
yeah,
It's gonna happen.
it'll have to be
So
like
then
a,
it'll be Rolling Stones or another white. What's a big white?
or
I don't
Somebody
think anybody
else.
else would work.
The only band that still moves
Adele?
like that is Coldplay.
Oh yeah, Adele could be huge, and Coldplay. That's a
Adele
great.
Coldplay still does
Adele
stadiums.
could work
Yeah.
too.
And
Yeah.
so they could do it.
Just- or I was just
Adele's
thinking, yeah.
Adele's music. Coachella is a festival vibe,
Right.
so you need up tempo shit.
Yeah.
She can't be up there singing all that shit like that shit to get old hella quick. Like,
Right.
and you got that shit 2 weekends in a row. Adele's not doing that.
That's true.
Adele won't be outside until her next album comes out. Not a
true.
cent-
Coachella
cent-
is every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake will make sense too then.
Yeah, Drake would make. I
If
mean,
I
Drake
think
would make
about
a
right
ton
now-
Oh,
of
and
I
no,
bet
I,
it's
and
Rihanna.
and I said Chris Brown. Kanye's bigger than Chris.
And
Brown.
right,
Oh,
Kanye,
Kanye would be
Kanye.
crazy.
Kanye might.
Yeah.
Or you could have like
Kanye.
a type of like in
Good
Friends
music.
type shit. Like so you have Kanye and you have
But I don't think an artist would sign up for that. 'Cause
for,
everybody
to
wants
headline Coachella.
Because
You don't
niggas
think
want
so?
because niggas want to make their mark.
I just don't like I said. I just don't
If
know.
I,
who-
if I was in that space of artists, I'm not sharing the stage with nobody. This is my moment. Beyonce said that's the thing. And that's one thing that's ill about what B did too. Is great artists have to set the bar. They have to be what everybody's chasing to be.
Right.
Right.
She
And
definitely
And that's
did
what
that.
you want to do. So I'm not about to fucking be in that. If you put me in the space where I can headline Coachella like Beyonce, I'm gonna go balls out to do my best show. I'm not about to rely on a bunch of other niggas if they can come, pause, and then can they hold my show down? Like, nah.
Right.
Kanye's
So
arrogant enough to.
Kanye has enough
to do
records.
it.
Kanye obviously has enough records. He has a new album.
He's got the
coming.
energy. He'll have a great
Beyonce.
stage
Yes.
setting. He'd make something creative.
He got the
super dope
He
out of
will.
Republican
He's
Party behind it.
creative.
Right. So I mean,
So
it,
my-
They got
so
Magnum
this is my
behind
thing.
them.
So this is we're naming all these artists and something I've had a huge issue with lately. is the narrative going around that Beyonce's better than Michael Jackson,
or it's good on
surpassed
par,
him or whatever. So this is my thing. Right now in the NBA, Michael Jordan, LeBron's the big argument, right? And we talked about this the other day.
right?
How different people get compared,
Right.
and that happens. With Beyonce, this is the thing with Beyonce. I'll play. She's deserved. I think Beyonce. I've said this for you. Hell, Beyonce is the best.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best since Michael, and I don't think it's close to me. Like she's the best. So I'll play. You're not gonna. I'll beat your argument, but I'll play the game along with you. But I've literally seen over the last year and a half, The Weeknd is Michael. Drake is my. Peter Rosenberg Peter Rosenberg has a late night show now on Complex. He did a post the other day talking about. It seemed like saying Drake has more hits than Michael Jackson, trying to imply that Drake is Michael. Using no context, just throwing shit out there in the wind. And to me, I'm gonna get back to all this shit. 'Cause this shit is a problem to me. So Weeknd, Drake, Kanye. I've heard Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown. All these people they keep saying is the next Michael. So to me, that's like in the NBA. Like right now, if we can have the LeBron conversation, but what if now it's just everybody? So now it's like, is Russell Westbrook as good as Michael Jordan?
Right.
Is Jehan as good as Michael Jordan? Is fucking
that
Joel
happened to
Embiid-
Mike his whole career.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause even so, we talked about the other day at your house.
They called Grant Hill Michael Jordan.
Grant Hill.
They called Harold Miner.
Michael Jordan retired, right? So you do look for the next person. Even one at a time. If it's Kobe, if it's Grant Hill, one person.
Vince Carter.
That
These
means
are all
more than
people
that.
who were called
No,
Michael
that's a
Jackson.
list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's the same exact
Right,
thing.
but right now, these are all people right now in the moment. Like I said, Grant Hill, when Mike came back, the Grant Hill shit went away. Grant Hill shit was when Grant was killing the league and Mike was gone. When Mike came back, there was no talk about nobody.
But that's the
besides
thing,
Michael Jordan.
right?
nigga.
But Mike
that
is,
wasn't going on.
Right, Mike is gone. Mike is gone. Michael Jackson's gone.
Right, I understand that. But again, it's about one guy.
Listen,
You
But his
can't
legend-
say 7 niggas is Michael
No, no,
Jackson.
and here's
That's
the-
my problem.
they called
If
7 niggas Michael
if you did-
Jordan.
Not at the same fucking time. They did not. That didn't happen.
Listen,
that didn't
no,
happen.
yes, they did.
Not nowhere. So tell me at one point in the NBA where there were 7 niggas in the NBA with them at the moment where they were saying
Tracy
all at the same
McGrady,
time.
Vince Carter, Kobe
That's not what I'm
Bryant,
saying.
Jerry Stackhouse.
That's fuck. You're making up shit.
no, I heard Jerry
I'm
Stackhouse
not
is Jordan. He
making
went to
it.
North Carolina and the whole shit. They would call him Jordan. They
How
would
long? In college or in the NBA when he was averaging
I mean,
14
no,
points a game?
listen. How
He
long-
averaged
how-
hella points a game.
how-
More than that.
Fine. I'll give fine. I'm
But
fine,
once again,
fine,
I've
fuck
never
all
heard
that.
The Weeknd as Michael Jackson. I just gave you that.
I've heard he sounds
Fuck-
like
Yeah, 'cause he
fuck
tries to
all
sing
that.
like
Fuck
him.
all that. Do you think it's like my problem is if you think it's okay? That's the
Yeah, I do think it's
that's
right.
what-
Let me
so-
real
no,
quick.
metaphor, I'm gonna
No,
get my shit off.
go ahead.
So that's fine. All Jerry Stackhouse and Michael Jordan.
Sure.
The problem is motherfuckers rolling with it. Was anybody rolling with Jerry Stackhouse being Michael
People were
Jordan?
rolling with Kobe Bryant. People were
That's
rolling
not
with
what I
Grant
asked
Hill.
you. That's not what I asked you.
I never heard anybody roll with The Weeknd.
But
I've never
that's
heard
the
that.
Again, I have. That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I mean,
that's-
but
I mean,
if-
that's
if you-
real.
But I
if you-
have.
If
But I'm saying,
you were
it-
looking
it-
for that,
no,
you
I'm
gonna-
not. These are big. I just talk. No, I'm telling you, big radio stations or personalities.
Said
The
what?
Breakfast Club just had a fucking show.
Beyonce. That was Beyonce.
That was crazy.
Y'all niggas ain't really tapped in, I don't think. Cause I'm talking about shit that's in Complex and Fader, and they're making articles about The Weeknd being better than Michael Jackson. I know what I'm talking about. I read
Okay.
it.
So
So what I'm saying is you can't name all these motherfuckers and say Justin
Okay.
Timberlake. Though I remember distinctly when me, Julie, and AC went to the Niners game. There was the same night as the VMAs, and Justin Timberlake won the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award.
Right.
And my whole timeline was Justin Timberlake's hard Michael Jackson. That was the whole
Okay.
timeline.
All right. Now,
Fine, whatever. Y'all love him. Chris Brown comes out and does a flip. He's
Right.
Michael. Like, and then also too, they're using, like I said, Rosenberg's using skewed numbers to try
Sure.
to validate it. And to me, that's irresponsible. And these young niggas don't know no better.
No, they
Because
do
these-
know
no,
better.
no.
Go ahead.
So a lot of the demographic, we're older. We're in our 30s, but a lot of these niggas is 17, 18, 19,
That's
20
how it works.
that look at these publications.
that's how it works.
I don't give a fuck how it works. I'm talking about this bullshit.
That's-
That's how it works.
Okay,
That's not the
But
point.
Charlamagne
All right.
The
should
point
know.
is when these niggas are, and these are guys who are older than us who are around, so they're caught up in the moment and they're putting out false shit with no context and skewed numbers and false equivalencies and trying to make that shit valid to these niggas who don't know.
Okay,
And
right.
That's irresponsible.
I
Tell me how the fuck
okay.
you want to cake for that.
I'm not caping for them. What I'm
So
saying
me,
is, Michael. My only defense in all of this is who Michael Jackson is. He will forever be the barometer of
I
music.
don't have a problem with that.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes,
I don't.
You do.
No, I
And
don't.
not just
no,
that,
no,
man.
no,
The
because they're
shit-
saying that niggas are better than
Right,
you.
that's
Listen,
always
man.
because he's always going to be.
But they shouldn't
Because
compare.
whenever
That's-
you
it's
wait, let me
you're
talk.
saying
I let
two
you get
different
off.
things.
I let you get
You're
off.
saying two different things.
You haven't even
Go
let me
ahead.
finish.
I heard you already said two different things. So go ahead.
Sure.
The
When-
shit that motherfuckers love about Michael Jackson, like our age, came out in fucking the 80s. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about that no more. Like, that's just the truth. So it's like,
Whenever.
You're
Like-
all the same stupid shit. Go ahead.
I mean, but that's not stupid.
No, that's the truth.
That-
And that's
that's-
why you're mad.
No,
That's
what
the
I'm-
truth.
No, what I'm saying is no. My problem was niggas not telling the truth and using false numbers and false shit to try to make a point that ain't real.
Listen, that'll.
I mean,
If you're gonna make a point that nobody cares,
What-
make a
what-
valid
what
point.
happened-
to
Why
lie.
even compare Michael to Beyonce anyway in the first place?
Okay,
Why,
that's what
why
people do.
that?
That's
That-
what people
Right,
do.
that's
why
what, that's not a
compare
big deal
her-
because
But why not compare Beyonce to somebody else?
he's my point. Michael, whenever
Janet Jackson.
whenever you see
Because that's
somebody
sexist.
great, this will happen for Michael forever. So you're
because
gonna
it's sexist.
be
I
all.
I don't have a
No,
problem.
wait.
I don't have a problem with comparing
Wait.
them all. Niggas saying he's better.
That's gonna happen too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
gonna
so
happen.
let me-
the
let me-
Bravo don't care about.
so
I already
let-
know
let-
that.
so let me-
I
let
think
me
so.
ask you
But
something.
that's what
Out
all
there,
of that's what
why
all
they're
of this
saying
is
they're
based on. That's
No,
why they
it's not
always
about
wait.
niggas
Let me
trying to say
finish.
somebody's better.
No, that's
Peter Rosenberg is trying to
but let me
insinuate
finish.
that Drake is better
Let
than
me
Michael
finish
Jackson.
though. You've got to
That's
talk
my
for a long
problem.
time. Wait. The reason
You're not
why
listening.
you're not listening.
Let me
No.
ask my son, who do you think is better, Beyonce or Michael Jackson? Because you grew up with both. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I mean, but
he grew up with
and
Michael
he's a
Jackson.
man.
But he grew up with Michael.
But men
though.
are saying
But he-
this.
Huh?
Men are,
I'm
Charlamagne the God
quoting
said
men.
this. And,
No, I know. I
So
mean,
what is that point? I'm quoting men.
But what I'm
But they're
but
telling
you're not
kids
you
who
missing.
never
Tell me
even
what
looked
your
up
biology
Michael
is saying.
Jackson.
You-
If they
I know,
grew
'cause
up
you haven't
with
let me say
Michael,
anything
I
yet.
don't think they'll
Right.
really fully get the
okay,
rest of the
okay,
conversation.
I'll put it to you like this, right? I don't get offended like easily by this kind of stuff. So it's like, for instance, right? I'm just telling you, right? It's almost like how you say the all these people is Michael Jordan argument, right? And Allen Iverson just sat back and said, I don't know when you niggas passed up Kobe Bryant. You understand what I'm saying? So if you talk about the
I love
weekend and this, and I'm looking like, you niggas ain't fucking with Stevie Wonder. You niggas ain't Prince.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
right,
But
right.
I didn't get there yet.
I mean,
We'll go
but
there.
I don't give a shit.
Me neither.
You know what I
but-
mean? Like,
No,
because
And here's
no,
the
you don't have to.
well,
I do.
here's the other thing that I'm trying to get her off as my point is whenever somebody has established themselves, there's a reason why they use his name. It's very simple. There's a reason why they use Michael Jackson's
I'm
name.
I don't
Okay.
care about that.
So my point is wanting to argue and have
I
that
agree with
beef
you. I agree
will
with you.
forever just you're just gonna be old and gray. He's the best.
I agree with you.
When that
I'm-
we're
I'm-
pris-
I'm-
wait,
I'm-
wait, so what's the beef? We're prisoners of the
Don't worry.
moment.
I think the
I know what-
comparisons though.
As people, we're prisoners of the moment. Human nature is we're prisoners of the moment.
So this is
when
No,
that
but
happens,
it's not about the singing.
so when that
it's not about
happens,
the dancing.
they do something great and you instantly say Michael Jackson. That's gonna happen forever.
But
That's not
they're-
even a thing. That's not even a
When
big
they
deal.
compare Beyonce to Michael Jackson, they're saying, "Well, Beyonce's about her blackness." Remember, I was telling you about that.
Yeah.
She's
getting,
all
I was
about.
getting there, all of that.
Oh, okay.
You have it. Go ahead.
No,
You
but
go.
that's the thing. People are saying they're
They're
breaking
saying a lot of
Michael.
crazy shit. I don't think you niggas
down.
know what's going on.
But
now.
because
It-
well, I
right.
don't
Well,
because
it's
it
more-
doesn't
it's
really
more-
matter.
It's not just.
That's
It
always
does-
gonna
she's a
it
great
happen.
matters to me
performer.
because I care about the legacy of the music.
So
I
do
care about
I.
Right.
But
Then
this
how
is
you say you don't care?
because this is
Niggas out there
eternal.
just
Because
saying shit that's not
no,
true.
listen, because this is
When
eternal.
somebody was like, all
Wait,
of a sudden, like
wait.
the monkeys is better than the Stones.
No,
context.
no.
Just throw this shit out
No,
there.
no, listen. If a kid, no, but to your point, if a kid nowadays, whatever the Imagine Dragons or whoever the fuck they are, and they compare them to the Beatles, I'd be like, oh, them are fucking kids. That would really be where I'm at.
But he said this is grown people.
I don't,
But this,
no, or grown people.
but this
no,
is
because the
older
Beatles
than
came
us.
out in the
Different
60s.
types
Niggas older than
No,
us.
They're not
well,
saying
that's
their
my
music
point.
is
They said that's the
better.
people that's
They're
talking.
not
people-
just saying her music is better. They're saying things that are untrue.
Like she's
though.
more like.
No,
They're saying like out
they're
their
saying-
face like
making a
I see.
statement
They're
right
like yo,
now.
like this nigga is more talented. Like he's better. Like
But
in
that- but
everything.
these are
Michael Jackson
these,
has
And I
the
don't
game.
like that shit because you can't be because
These
pub-
are
because-
opinions.
no, I don't get. Obviously, my point is when you have major publications and you are putting this shit out there, that's going out as like because we talked about this in general as another context, how history can be written about like the history of rock and roll, how a lot of niggas started shit in rock and then the history of it over time gets blurred to something that it fucking wasn't. It's going on right now. That's my problem with it.
My point
Is
is
it?
my
Yes.
point. Well, even if
I don't
that,
know what you- you
even
don't
if
know
that,
what's
well,
going on. For me, that's
well,
what
that's
I
true.
care,
One,
I care.
one to what Lance's point is said. I've seen people make statements, and then I'll see like 500 people to two saying Michael Jackson. That's what I see. Even on our group, on our Facebook group that we're in, somebody make that statement and it's 500 to 1. So I mean, what does that mean? Are you seeing like when they do that, it's like, oh, it's a split? I haven't seen that.
It's a real life straw man argument, man. Like that's not really what's going on, man. When somebody does something, you say, yo, this is great. Right? That happens. So when you say what else, what's the biggest selling album ever?
Right.
Thriller. So when somebody makes a big album, they're gonna say this is the biggest thing since Thriller.
He's always gonna be that.
That's regular. Like there is no real conversation going on about Michael Jackson in the weekend.
I haven't
That's
seen
not
an
a
even
real
conversation with even Beyonce. I've seen Mike dominate.
I've
I've been seeing a person will post it as a hot take, and then I'll see a dominant Michael Jackson win every time. I'm not seeing this.
I see a lot of women who feel like Beyonce's better, but
But that's craziness. Beyonce does not have any.
Niggas.
She does not have
I've
anybody
seen arguments
fainting
and I've seen
over her.
lopsided.
Nobody getting carried out to go backstage. Just the whole concept after they paid hundreds of dollars.
And I'll be honest with you, right? Because now
there was grown men fainting
now that
over
I see
Michael
what's
Jackson.
going on more, a lot of that shit was bullshit too. A lot of them camera tricks and motherfuckers fainting.
I would have fainted.
I don't think so.
I would have fainted. I could never go to a Michael Jackson concert.
I'm not saying.
If I ever met Michael Jackson, I don't know.
Right. No,
Like,
look.
That's not true. You have to remember how unaccessible these people were.
I know.
It was like seeing
It was different.
Because
That's why
once
she
again,
does
you go
what
back to
she
Michael,
does.
it goes back to the Beatles. When you saw them, it was like you were seeing it. For people, it was like you were seeing some shit that wasn't real.
I know.
Right.
So no, that's not
No,
true.
no, no,
I
no.
think the
No,
times
no,
if
no.
Beyonce was back in that, I would make the argument that during that time, if Beyonce was around during that time, she would probably get that reception. But you could just go on Instagram and see Beyonce.
Right. No,
Right.
I agree with that too.
They
I'm
are
saying.
I'll see way too much. I can give you a million videos. I've seen
No, that shit is
No,
that's
no,
not true.
That's not true at all.
That's not true, not even
People
tiny.
been fading for Elvis. People been fading.
I know. And
That
The
shit
Beatles.
was because they were ghosts.
I know, and some of that shit is fake.
Okay, maybe there's some that are, but what I'm
That's
saying
what
is
I'm saying.
the majority
So,
of that is
it's
just
like-
real because these people
listen,
were like
listen,
fucking
listen.
I would
unicorns.
trip out. I know me.
Listen.
I tripped out over Snoop though when I was young, so I know I would trip out.
So listen. So
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. People for a lot less are paying.
Right.
Right.
I'm paying for B2K.
right.
Right.
I know.
seriously.
People were really fading for Bow Wow and B2K and
I
shit.
mean, who wouldn't faint for
Shad
B2K?
Moss.
But
People
so,
been fading for Michael Jackson since he was a little boy.
right. So listen,
Yeah.
this is the thing, right? You say, how can you compare them? Ain't nobody fainting over her.
I know.
That's what she just said.
I said that.
That's what you just said, right?
I didn't say how can they compare. I said Beyonce does not have people fainting over her.
Right.
It's just a different. He's just a different caliber, like
So,
of
Yeah.
Right.
entertainment.
Right. So let me
You
ask
know?
you. So let me ask you this
That's
question.
perfect.
Let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah.
Who would they compare to Michael Jackson? You'd be like, nah, I get it.
I just told you. I said I'll play with Beyonce. I'll play.
Okay.
Are we talking about right now, this time right now?
Ain't bad.
Huh?
Nobody but Beyonce can
Nobody
be compared.
Beyonce.
I know, but
to
my
Michael
thing is,
Jackson.
all that happens is when people
Because
see
there is
Bruno.
nobody.
When people see Bruno Mars, that shit be dope and it's special. And when something special happens, they say Michael Jackson.
But he's more
That's-
like
that's
Morris
all that
Day at the
happens.
time. He's Morris Day.
Sure, no, I'm not even saying what. What I'm saying is that's all that happens.
Yeah,
It's really
I
just
get
a
it.
testament to Michael. When you see something
So
great, you
think
say
it's a
Michael
compliment.
Jackson.
It's a compliment.
That's all I
But
ever
see,
look
but
at it as. When you
hasn't
see something
been
great, you say
because
Michael
people
Jackson.
Are making the art. See, I think.
But when I
I
say-
think Andrew is upset because. Sorry, I had to use your government.
It's really ridiculous to be upset. Like, I mean,
No,
you
but
be
it's the
upset with what
way
you're
that
upset
people
about.
are saying
it
it.
is.
And that's the thing.
Like, I
we're
see
Michael
lopsided.
Jackson
I see the.
fans, though.
I see
I'm
the.
a Michael Jackson fan too.
I see the
Do you have all
conversation
his
and I
books?
see a
all
lopsided
his
You have his
argument.
DVDs.
I don't have nobody's nothing like that.
But it's Mike. That's the thing. Like we're passionate about
I
Michael
know too
Jackson.
much to let stupid
You
shit
know,
fly.
and-
That's the
but
main thing. I
you
know
can't
I
fight
think what
those
it
battles,
is
though. That's
that
my
like
point.
Charlemagne. What did he say about Beyonce and Michael Jackson? What did he say about it? 'Cause I
Charlemagne,
didn't
but
hear.
you gotta remember, Charlemagne also feels like Mike is kind of like a pedophile.
Okay.
And he loves Beyonce extra.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
mean,
just.
Let's just change the subject.
I'm not. I mean, if
But
you
the-
watch the
No,
show,
no,
he
no,
always
no,
says.
no,
I
no,
mean,
Yeah,
so
'cause I mean, I
That's
don't.
one of the reasons
you're
I think
right.
Charlamagne's a bitch. Because you're always saying some crazy shit about Mike like that. I catch all the slick shit.
oh, I mean, okay. I mean, I don't. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
He
what
said
about
that- he
DJ
said some-
Envy?
He said some shit. He said some shit today about Mike being a pedophile.
I'm
Matter
not
of fact,
getting
no.
that shit. I don't even want to get that shit no
Ariel
energy.
Foster was
though.
on the Breakfast Club. He said some more slick shit.
Yeah, well, that's
Fuck
whatever.
Charlamagne.
But
But
as
but
far as the
DJ
argument
Envy
of
said something about him, didn't he?
Huh?
DJ Envy said something about Michael Jackson and Beyonce. He said
Yeah,
that
they-
Beyonce
yeah.
is better.
Yeah, they all. I'm
And
saying,
they're
like,
saying better. They're not saying
Sure,
that
that's their
she's just
opinion.
as good.
Yeah, I mean that's
But I
not
think
that
that's
big
the
to me,
problem
man.
when you-
It's,
when you
look,
skew
it's
that-
always
Okay,
going
let
to be
me-
Michael
okay,
Jackson's
let me
name.
ask
out
you.
there.
Let
The
me-
younger generation is just
let me-
the younger
Niggas
generation
feel way
right
too
now. They
comfortable
hop
with
on the
niggas'
bandwagon.
That'll
about
always
everything.
happen. That's
so
what that'll always
let me
happen.
ask you this
That
question.
shit is
They
bad
have
to
no
me. That shit is
comparisons.
insane.
At least get one of
Let me-
Michael's videos where he's dancing and Beyonce's videos.
Right.
And I keep the
Question.
same energy too, because I remember niggas, we've had this conversation too, me, you, and AC, and other homies. I thought niggas, people were trying to compare like Sierra shit to Beyonce.
They were.
I had the
Remember
same
that.
energy. Like, you niggas are out your fucking mind if you
Right,
think this
no
girl is
way.
Beyonce.
No
Niggas
way.
don't know they be
She's
watching.
not.
They should
She'll
be-
never
That's
be
That's what I'm saying.
Beyonce.
People
don't know
They did it
what
with
the fuck
Karen
Beyonce-
That's
though.
my point. People are always be wrong about shit.
Yeah, man.
Sierra
That's
can
my
dance,
point.
but she's no
Niggas don't know they be
Beyonce.
watching, man. That
She
shit be
can't
getting on my
sing like
fucking
Beyonce.
nerves.
So
Beyonce
let me ask
And
you
you
this.
niggas get paid $1 million
So,
to say fuck shit.
when you say Michael Jackson's the best, right? What do you mean? He makes the best music ever? Or are you saying he's the best dancer?
It's
Or
all
entertainer.
around. It's his music. It's his singing. It's
So you think he's
his
the best singer ever?
dancing. He's the best entertainer.
So
So
okay.
is
Now, I
entertainer is different than singer.
want to break this down a little better, so we're not just using a blanket entertainer.
Entertainer.
Okay.
So who's the GOAT? Mike.
No,
to them?
I think everybody feels like Michael
Michael
Jackson's the best
Jackson's
entertainer ever. I don't really think that's really something.
That's what I'm saying. I just see everybody
think-
lose to Michael
and
Jackson.
I
That's
think
all
the-
I've been seeing. I haven't
I
been
think
seeing
the
no.
only people
Okay.
that
That's all I've been
people
seeing.
even like argue with that with, who don't they subconsciously don't think about it, are athletes. And I think people feel like they might have been as entertained by Michael Jordan as they was Michael Jackson. But no other, like, ain't nobody who feels that way about Michael saying it's them or the Beatles, because we don't be fucking with the Beatles like that.
Right.
Or whoever. Or like, I've heard like Eddie Murphy as a live entertainer was like the best thing you'll ever see. All right, so cool. So when you say entertainer, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like his music is the best music ever?
I would prefer Michael Jackson over Beyonce.
No.
I mean,
I'm
his
talking
music,
about
as far as music.
everybody.
I mean,
His just music.
yes, I have my own playlist of Michael Jackson, and I can zone out. It's just I think what it is for me is that Michael puts me in a different place than anybody else. It's kind of like that gospel song that you have that gives you chills,
Right.
or something that you can
These
really relax
niggas
to.
atheists.
What?
I'll leave right now. I will leave.
Don't even put that in the air for me.
Right.
Look like you got
Cast
real
that
offended.
spirit down.
You guys gonna be offended on
Yeah, man. So, okay.
Jesus, this is my
So-
Lord and Savior. We're about to have church.
Right.
So, do you feel like he's the best singer?
As far as his voice goes, I think he has
It's just getting real tricky.
the
A
best
singer.
range.
Want me to
Yeah, please. I
no,
tap
I'm
you
not the
in.
best singer of all time. Vocally, no.
Okay, so cool. So, all right. So,
But
No,
I know you're. I
But
know
he has a
listen,
good range.
This is my man.
I'm.
So you
I
know
know
what he's
that's
trying to
fuck
do?
shit.
How is this
Okay.
fuck shit?
I'm gonna tell you, 'cause I know what you're trying to do, Lance.
What am I trying to do?
So, Michael, to me, is Michael the best singer ever? No. Vocally,
Okay.
no. Best. Now, you said Eddie Murphy. Are you trying to like say is he the best like any kind of entertainer?
Is
Like,
he
No,
compared to
no.
a original
I'm
singer?
saying the only people who I see, like, who are entertaining on that level, are not musicians. The people that people talk about.
my role. What you mean?
Okay, so if you was to say who's the greatest entertainer of all time, and you would say Michael Jackson. And then if you ask me who would be close, I'd probably say Michael Jordan.
Oh, so you're
Okay,
okay.
right. Cause then people would be like P.T. Barnum is the best entertainer. He was on the
I
radio
don't even
show.
know who that is, but
Ringling Brothers Circus. Like he,
oh,
like,
I mean that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm
that's
saying. We'll keep it in music because now we're getting everywhere.
no that okay.
I
So,
feel what you're
so
saying.
his music. Do you feel like his songs are the best?
I think one thing that makes him the best to me is his versatility. Yeah.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
just his songs.
yes.
Yeah.
So you
Yes.
so just put the music
He
on. This is
touches
the best.
everybody.
I feel like it could be on par with. It could be on par with.
He's an
everybody.
international entertainer, so yeah,
Yeah.
his music
But
is.
all the when you talk about them, all of them are.
Now I'll say this.
But Beyonce
See,
is
now
she's
that's
not
when it
as
just starts going to
international as-
preference, though. That's just
Michael
cataloging
Jackson,
preference.
It's
though.
all preference. The
That's
only,
why I say Mike to me is
This
the best
my thing,
entertainer.
This is what I say with Michael. Michael to me is the best at everything. Like to me, like if you grade out some shit,
Right.
Michael's gonna rank the highest on everything. He's gonna score the highest overall to me over everybody else. That's how I
Possible.
feel.
okay,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like he's
Yeah.
and I told Trevor this. I feel like, and this is the thing too. This is where I really think people got Mike fucked up. And I still think a lot of people, I call it post Motown 25 Michael. Because Motown 25 is Michael that everybody became the glove, the moonwalk, and people, the Michael
yes.
Jackson that people became to know. The nigga 15 years before that, can't nobody fuck with him.
He was
That's my
still
problem.
Michael,
Like,
right?
When did you get better? Like you said earlier, when did you get better? When did you get better than 16?
But see, that's my point.
That's
You-
my
Because
problem.
No, see, but that's my
exactly.
I did go to
Hold
my.
on, let me finish. Because when
Beyonce's
when these
still
niggas
not
keep bringing
16-year-old
Michael's name
Michael.
up, I really think all they think about is the moonwalk.
But
That's-
that goes.
that's,
To,
I've heard
but
that.
that goes to my point. I want.
You're
you
not
know,
better than-
listen, that goes to my point. I won't argue that. You know what?
But
Mike
I'm
is
not-
my. But what
I
I'm
know
saying
you
is
won't. I'm not
all
talking
of.
about you.
But what I'm saying is. But I'm also giving the argument for the people who I don't
Why?
agree
Don't argue
because
for
it's a
shit,
real
man. I don't
thing
like
that. It's a real thing that. It's just, like, we could, it's really this
If you're gonna
simple.
have the
Mike is
conversation,
the-
have the fucking conversation. Don't leave
He's
it
always
there.
gonna be
Michael
compared
Jackson
to-
has
He's gonna always
no,
be.
no, what I'm
Next time there's a little 8-year-old kid who can sing, who's he gonna be?
I don't have a problem.
He's
with
Michael
that.
Jackson.
I don't have
Next time there's a 17-year-old kid who
Dog,
can sing.
I don't have a problem.
Next
with
time
that.
there's a 20-year-old.
You keep saying that, I don't have a problem. I
But
get
that's
that.
what this is all about. That's what this is all
Now,
about.
I mean,
But that's what this is all about.
No, he's saying people are saying untruths. Now, so when
Those
you
are
say-
untrue.
And I think that
when you
niggas are
say,
not
like-
taking the full count, like I said.
They're not taking Michael from
When
when
niggas,
he
they
first
never
I don't
started.
think nobody, these niggas who are making these conversations, I really, honestly, in my heart, know that they're not taking the totality of that nigga's career into play.
Agreed. They don't have to. They could just say shit. That's my point.
So let's talk about something
That
else.
is the world that we live in.
Let's talk about
That's
something
You
my
are-
point.
you're right.
We're in a throw out, social media throw out shit
Yeah,
era.
I
That's
agree.
what it is.
I agree, and
That's
that's
the
why
truth.
that's for me. And it's the thing,
It's
y'all know how I am about Mike, so that's why that shit will trigger me.
That can't though because that's forever.
But then-
but
let's
see
talk about
if this was 1990, you know, I think we would have a better argument. But because it's 2018, social media,
people
people
enjoy
throw
troll
stuff
shit.
out there.
Right.
They don't do any research. They don't
Right.
care. They hop on the bandwagon. I think that's why he's. And plus, everybody is going to be compared to Michael Jackson. They compare Prince and Michael Jackson.
Right. What I'm saying is,
You know?
what I'm saying is that
I get
what
what
I'm
you
saying
guys
is,
are
if you don't
saying.
want to be extremely annoyed, that
But-
can't move you.
Ain't
Prince
Prince
is still
better?
not Michael Jackson.
So,
Right.
now
Prince
speaking of-
might
so-
better
so-
than
so-
Michael Jackson.
So speaking of,
If you ask
Prince,
me,
have you seen Michael do the robot?
see, I don't care
Have
about
you
dancing.
seen it? But have you? Seen,
I don't care about
okay,
dancing.
But have you?
don't.
I don't care about dancing. That's why it's
So
preference.
speaking of,
You see
speaking
them.
of,
Right,
speaking
right.
of troll, so
Okay.
speaking of troll shit in this whole era.
Can we just YouTube it?
Speaking of
I
troll
mean,
shit.
I'm just gonna be looking like, yeah, nigga.
So you want
dancing.
to see Prince with his ass cheeks out?
No,
Prince,
I don't
no.
care
Prince- I
about
mean,
dancing.
and once you start
But
going
it's
to
shame.
go,
But,
that's
but
just
again, but
preference.
that's what I'm
why
saying. But that,
compare
but that,
Prince to
listen,
Michael Jackson
listen,
then?
sir,
It's
listen,
preference.
because
He's
that's
a
what I'm saying.
preference.
Like now we're getting into a conversation where if he keeps pulling things out, then the argument that people have, he doesn't even have the shit to argue because he doesn't care about it. So let's
Okay,
leave it
so
alone.
it's no point.
I don't watch dance
Let's-
videos, man. I don't watch
let's
that
leave
shit.
it alone. Just
I
leave it
don't
alone.
watch dance
Just
videos.
leave it alone.
No, I'm serious. Like these niggas be saying that. Like she said, pull up the like the robot. Like nigga, I don't watch niggas dance, God.
You've never seen Michael
I've
Jackson,
seen him
but you
dance.
just
That's
told
what
me
he's
saying,
you
that don't
like
move
Michael,
him.
but-
Yeah.
The ass
okay,
was
so
taps moving.
so what?
That's what you watch with Prince.
Now we're not about
I
to play.
listen,
What?
I listen
We
to.
not-
I like.
So
I
what
like.
about Prince makes you
Well-
feel that he's better than Michael?
Man,
No, it's a
have this
preference
conversation
thing.
today,
I
man.
like his music better. The things that he talks about is like.
Okay,
No, I've heard them both.
okay,
And
okay,
it's just okay. I tell it to you like this. For me,
okay.
if I'm listening to them both, I'm like I'm gonna go hang with Prince and go get some hoes. I don't feel that
I
with
don't
Michael
think that's
Jackson.
what's about to happen. But go ahead.
Huh?
No, that's not it.
I mean, Prince has legendary stories.
I know a lot of shit.
But so
man.
does Michael,
I mean-
though. People think that
I'm
Michael
not-
was
wait,
not.
I'm
Michael
one of these
don't
niggas,
got
man.
no legendary Mac stories
I'm
that
not-
I've heard.
I'm not one of them niggas.
What about
man.
the? Remember
I'm not one of
when
them
Michael
niggas.
Jackson was in the car and he was talking about some titties?
Oh, yeah.
Man,
They
you
don't
see what
even
I'm saying?
know.
Remember when Michael Jackson was talking about some titties?
But
All right,
that's stuff
man.
that you don't see though. That's stuff that nobody would think Michael is like.
Why wouldn't you think a grown man likes titties?
No, because
You
everybody
don't play
thought
dumb.
Michael
You know
was.
the how Michael was.
I
No,
know,
don't
I
make
know.
it seem like-
That's
But
why.
don't. But also, like I said, I know a lot of shit. Don't let certain things fool you with all these niggas, man.
Woo!
I mean,
No,
even
look,
with
I
Prince.
don't talk about it.
No, I feel-
How do you
I
know
don't
that
wanna get
wasn't
into
a
it. I
persona
don't wanna
though?
get
How
into
do you
it.
know
I don't
with
wanna get
Prince
into
it
it.
wasn't just
I
a
feel like
persona,
Prince was
though?
bisexual.
He was.
So,
That's
there was
so be
time,
careful.
and so was Richard
Go
Pryor.
get
Yes. I mean, no, I trust. What'd you say?
Let's
I'm-
relax. Can we change the subject, man? I'm
Hey,
trying to
man.
change it for 10 minutes.
Go ahead. What's up?
So let's move on to
So long story short,
Michael's
Mike
the
is on
greatest.
par with a lot of current
Yeah,
artists.
he's good. The
To a lot of
weekend.
people.
Weekend's Dirty Diana.
I
version
see.
is
That's what I'm
better.
saying. You got to be looking to find weekend
I'm
arguments.
telling
Bruno
you.
Mars is.
I ain't
Why
never
would
heard
I-
of no
why-
one. Because
why would I look for that?
So what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying.
Why would I look?
This is what I'm
No.
I'm
Why
about
would
to
I
tell
look
you.
for
I'm about
that?
to tell you. What I'm saying is you have extreme rabbit ears, because that shit don't ever get to nobody.
No, like
I
I said,
never heard nobody seriously
Trev,
talk
you
about
never
no
heard
goddamn
your
Michael
intro now.
Jackson and
You said
Bruno
you
Mars. I heard Bruno Mars.
Trev,
I mean,
you're not tapped in
Morris
like that,
Day.
Trev.
that's what I'm saying. I'll never want to be
You're
that
not
tapped
tapped
in, because that's ridiculous.
Okay.
And then to bring it to light, and then to bring it here.
This nigga's out of his goddamn mind. Like, that's not a conversation that's
I
going
know,
on, man.
Right, when you're on Facebook and your grandma commenting, you niggas wouldn't hear it. Y'all niggas ain't tapped in like
I'm on
that.
every
Y'all not tapped in
I'm
like
on IG.
You're not tapped in like that.
I
don't
don't ever want to be that tapped in.
I don't
I
follow.
don't ever want to be that tapped in.
I don't follow Michael
conceited.
Jackson's
It's all good.
hairdressers. I don't do that
It's all
shit.
good.
I don't ever want to be that tapped in. If being tapped in is finding out who thinks that Weekend is good Michael Jackson, I don't need to be that tapped in.
I've heard that
Are
That's
we gonna
proof.
talk about Chun-Li?
These niggas keep
Or-
talking about
I'm sorry, what
Nicki
happened? What you want to talk about? You said
Nicki Minaj shit sound like some Mike shit, her new record.
So you said some troll shit. What happened with
You're so
good example,
rude.
like, we was talking earlier about niggas just throwing shit out there with no context and
Right.
this decided doing. So Kanye, the last week or so, has been doing that same thing. And
You talking about socially?
on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
this your man's. Go ahead.
Ebro.
You called Ebro, said he loved him. I thought.
Ebro, so Ebro talked to Kanye, and that's exactly what he said was Kanye is just throwing shit out there with no nothing, with no net, and just letting it fly in the air, which
Right.
is crazy.
Kanye
But that's the shit that we live in. So
Kanye keeps doing shit.
Yeah.
Remember we was talking last week, and nigga said, I think 50 Cent making jokes is problematic. Now go ahead and talk about how Kanye is telling black
I've
people
been
that
trying to get
we
to it
need
for 10 minutes.
Oh, my
I
bad.
keep
Go
talking
ahead.
about Prince. So Kanye saying shit like that. That's
He
what
likes
it is.
the girl.
How the fuck is that shit just the like? It's crazy because I've seen people say, well, in this society, that's what you have to do. You troll the Kardashians. Kim leaked some new shit today because that's really all they have to offer. Kanye, somebody as immensely talented as he is, and all people really, and people have told Kanye this to his face. We care about your music and that's it. All the other shit's really not.
That's not true.
What, his shoes?
That's not true, though.
That is true.
No,
So-
it's not. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
So even just Kanye, what he's tweeted the last couple of days about music
Sure.
is what everybody's wanted to hear.
Not really.
Let me hear what you got to say because you sound like you just want to troll today. So you
Not
let me
in the
hear what you got
least
to say.
bit. Not in the least bit.
Go.
So let's say Kanye West, college dropout, late registration, Kanye West. Let's say he keeps putting just output like that kind of quality, right? You don't think at a certain time niggas will just get bored and be like, oh yeah, that's it? Do you think right now, 15, wait, 15 years later, he would still be more popular, bigger, pushing the envelope, bigger star than he ever was in 2002, 2003, 15 years ago without all these antics?
What kind of antics?
No.
Just
All this crazy stuff he's doing. Kanye West has
I
done an
think
amazing job at keeping himself relevant totally outside of music. This is not, we don't, look, because I think what's happening is me and you care about his music. So, 15 years from now, we'd be waiting for a Kanye joint. But I don't, nobody, they'd be like, oh yeah, Kanye was dope back in the day. We'd be mad because little kids are saying Kanye West is trash instead of going to his concert and there'd be nothing but 17-year-olds there.
So saying I love Donald Trump is the way that he needs to do that.
Nah.
That's the
I'm-
people
no,
care-
I'm-
that's the
I'm-
people
no,
care
I'm
about
arguing
more-
you saying-
That's the people care more about.
Oh,
his
the
album.
music,
So
yeah.
So you think people
Right.
care more about that than him and Kid Cudi doing an album together?
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
yeah, they talk that. That's more
Absolutely.
talked about. First and foremost, he does.
Because Kanye made it that way. If,
No.
if all Kanye put out there was that I'm back to doing this shit, because Kanye made a song about it on last album. He made the old Kanye.
Right.
He knows, he's fully aware of what's going on.
But
so he knows that's what people want from him. So if Kanye came out and said,
People
you know,
say they want.
Do you think he can come back with a late registration?
That's what people say they want because we're
But
going to
how could he do that?
We're
He's
going.
not even the same.
Kanye West album is going to come out and we're going to consume him as high as we've ever consumed him
Right.
before at 40 years old. When he was 25, we're going to consume a 40-year-old man at
But
the
this
same
is a
rate.
whole different person.
You
He's
think that
married
would
to
be
Kim
consumed?
Kardashian? He's not
Right.
He's
All of
more
this
a
is what's
Kardashian now.
all of this is what's helping keep Kanye West as relevant
Right.
as he is. Now, don't get me wrong. I think he probably would have made better music.
Yeah.
But by 2010, niggas would be like, "Oh yeah, Kanye was." Niggas would be damn near calling him old school.
But
Like they do a lot of rappers.
But
And there's a lot of talented
this
rappers
is
who
what's-
that happens.
You're
This
right.
is what's crazy though, right? Was he said first off in a phone conversation, he didn't hop on the thing and say I love Donald Trump. He did tweet that he likes the way that the one lady thinks. Who-
yeah, he already met with Trump, so we don't need
No,
to
I
say
know,
this.
but okay, what's wrong with that nigga loving Donald Trump? I don't understand that. What's the problem with him loving Donald Trump?
It-
Fuck is
is
happening
he
on my
a-
show today?
Is it for reaction purposes?
No, I
Yeah.
think he really look, man. This is what be like bugging me out about Kanye. People think
the
I.
same man
oh,
that
no.
hated.
He never said he hated
who
Bush.
couldn't
He never
stand-
said he
Okay,
never
he
said
never
that.
said that, but he made it plain that he
He said-
was against him.
No, he said George Bush don't like black people.
Right.
That don't mean I hate him. He said he don't like black
No,
people.
but he made a statement to let everybody know that he doesn't like black
And
people.
on top of
and
that,
he's
listen
not
to the, on
for
top of
him.
that, listen to the music, listen to
Listen-
crack music,
Exactly
shit
what he
like
said.
that.
Yes.
He's
I mean,
stupid.
He's not the
So
same
that goes to
person,
my
though.
point. He's
He ain't
trolling, and it's making him
Right.
extremely
I-
popular.
That
not
was
the
the second
same.
one, so we got
I
it.
don't think he's trolling. For me, right?
I do. I'm gonna tell you
He
why.
has
I think
to-
he's
he
definitely
has to-
trolling.
he has
Okay.
to
I
stay
mean, be
relevant
specific
right
too. I
now.
know he's trolling.
For what tweet? Are you talking
So in the same tweet, this Kanye said, because cut it down, he said, "I'm chopping up samples from the sunken place." He's absolutely knows that motherfuckers think this nigga is out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
he's
that,
trolling,
yeah.
nigga.
I don't think that's
Kanye's
trolling.
no doubt
look,
trolling.
You don't
so
think
look,
that's trolling?
He said he's in a sunken place with a laughing emoji. Like, y'all think I'm I'm fine. As he's saying I'm in a sunken place, he keeps telling y'all need to think right. Y'all need to stop thinking like this. Like, LOL, I'm in a sunken place.
I
but-
think, right, you know, something like this, like y'all need to stop thinking your racism exists.
so look,
You don't think?
no.
Either that or he's fucking insane. Which
Listen,
one is? There's only two options.
I think
Yeah.
both are true.
let me
Yeah.
let
Okay.
me
But it ain't nothing. It ain't
let
like
me-
he thinks.
let me okay.
It's not a third option.
Okay,
I
let me
think both are
ask you
very
this question,
true.
right? Y'all feel like I don't like Kanye, right? Right?
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
No, I don't feel that way. I be.
I think
Oh, okay. So, but you, I
I
don't.
troll Kanye a lot over the years.
Yeah, you troll him. but
Okay,
I'm-
so you feel
yeah.
like I troll him, right?
A lot.
So for me, I'm listening to him because to me, Kanye is like, I know people like that. Like Kanye's like a little bitch ass nigga. Like that's who he is.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm hearing him talk like that's how them type of niggas act.
That
dog.
doesn't change this.
No,
Why do you
no,
think
no,
he's
no.
a-
Huh?
Why? Why do you
Because
think that?
like, go,
Because
go,
he is.
go back
I
and
mean,
look.
but why? Like what?
Okay,
what
for
made you-
instance, right? If you listen to like Big Brother, right?
I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done.
okay.
No, listen.
I agree.
Okay.
with
He
you.
has a song about how Jay-Z don't
Okay,
fuck with him.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so that's no different than Trump. He don't fuck with me, but I love him. He's always been that man. So when he's talking, I don't feel like he's just saying I love Trump for reaction. He's always been when I say bitch ass nigga too, he's always been the type. Like even when he talk, when he like, I guess because I ain't have a jersey on, and what he said.
I do think he means that though.
No, it ain't that he don't mean it. When
Or
niggas,
wasn't a real thing.
no, it ain't. It is
Walking
a real thing.
in the baseline in 2000.
No, it is a real thing. But when niggas say that, they're saying it like, oh, y'all got on jerseys. You know what I mean? Like I got on. I'm better than you. Look, I'm
No,
not.
that's not what he was saying. That's not
Okay,
what he was saying.
I'm just
That's not
telling.
what he was saying.
So
Yeah.
listen,
I
man.
know. I get your overall point.
I'm
That
saying
particular,
a
he wasn't saying that.
consistency of.
He was
Alright,
saying
man,
niggas thinking he's whack.
I
That was
know,
the thing.
and I'm
Look at
saying,
other people.
and I'm
He's-
saying
he's
he's
just defensive all the time.
he's looking at y'all like I'm ahead. He's always been saying I'm ahead of y'all.
futurist.
I'm futuristic.
Yeah.
Y'all. He's always been telling black people.
To
But a
that.
lot of
Kanye's
people
credit,
think
though,
that-
but to
like that,
Kanye's
though.
credit, he's not wrong a lot when it comes to things he puts
Yeah.
out.
I'm not. Nobody is who
No.
talks like that.
Yeah,
Nobody who talks
Kanye
like
Kanye
that.
Kanye's
backs
a
his shit up.
genius. I think
He
he's
backs
a
his shit up a lot.
genius.
I'm saying
Yeah.
A lot of
nobody.
geniuses are
Yeah.
crazy.
Nobody
that's
who
what
talks
yeah.
like that, like niggas who, if you listen to people who talk, Kevin Hart talk like that.
But no, here's the other thing
Like-
though. Kanye is very skilled at playing on the media. He's very
Yes.
skilled. He sends out tweets that they be fake ass full sentences. My album June 25. Like that
Yeah.
all is part of Kanye's mad.
That's-
So the Trump thing, even if he believes that, even if he believes it, what I'm saying he's trolling is because he know the response that's going to get, and part of the excitement of the response is not to ruffle feathers, but to get as much. I mean, is to ruffle feathers and get excitement and get people talking.
But I agree. But
Kanye married Kanye. You can sell me he loves Kim Kardashian. That's a strategic move on both parties.
Yeah, but
that's a
that's-
business deal. They
but
might
I
love each other, but that's a
believe it.
strategic
But that-
deal. And that's just
right.
what.
It's
So,
like-
I mean,
it's
Kanye.
like- it's like a meeting of countries.
Right,
that get married back
everything
in the
Kanye
Renaissance.
does is for his celebrity and for his. So that's what my point as
I
far
mean,
as
but-
Kanye.
but-
No, we don't. People
But
don't
look,
care about
but look,
the music.
But look,
It's
but
2000. He came out in
not
2002.
to
Don't
go,
care more
not to
about
go.
his wife right
but
now
we're
than
not gonna go
anything.
back to it, right? But everything Michael Jackson did was for a celebrity.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like this,
Sure.
that's not new. Like
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying, it's not. But what I'm saying is Kanye West. All this shit is very strategic. So he might believe it, but he knows what the reaction's gonna get. Because a lot of people don't have the guts to say they fuck with Trump because they don't want the reaction.
Yes.
Kanye wants the reaction.
That's
You know
fine.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And-
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but
Kanye. So my point is Kanye as the celebrity. No, Me and you care about the music. These people much rather be interested in this than the music.
So let me ask you this: do you want to hear Kanye's album?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't care about him saying
As well.
that because
No.
this is where I get confused at.
I wasn't done yet. Because I thought about this, and I do think there's more to what's going on with the music. So I do want to hear what your perspective is, because Charlemagne, who's been somebody who's been a big ass detractor of Kanye, heard the album and said he's saying some shit on here. So I want to see how this plays to that.
He was saying some shit on
Right.
Yeezus. I mean, go
You
listen
said
to
some shit on Pablo.
What did he say
Kanye
about
always
Trump
had-
exactly?
Kanye always had-
What did he,
What
no,
did he
I mean
say?
this shit was like the I Love Trump. He was on at concerts saying Trump is gonna make America great again, and Barack Obama couldn't do
I
this
was
and
there.
all of that shit. And this
the last concert out here?
and this is where I be like, everybody just gotta relax, because look, man, before the concert in SAC, it was because you tapped in that he was doing this shit in, where was the concert at?
Everywhere.
San Jose, but
In San Jose, when he was screaming the Trump shit, and we still said, I'm going. So
I
niggas
mean, the
ain't.
tickets was bought way beforehand, Lance. You just about like niggas decided that day. That's how it works.
But anyway, what's your point? Anyway,
I'm saying, okay, so with all of this, and you still finna get the album, so niggas don't care. Like, we gotta cut that shit out.
Well,
so if he say he
It's a
loved Donald
different day
Trump,
and
Right.
time.
nobody gives a shit.
Right.
Everybody wants to pretend like they
Right.
rah about this shit.
Nice.
Nobody cares. And
Our hats are done.
nice.
Lit.
and you know, like for me, right? I'm listening to him talk, right? Like, it's like a sad thing, you know. And Trump is kind of bigger than politics because of how people feel about him. But if you are like, this motherfucker's racist, how do y'all fuck with him? Y'all know how many racist white people y'all fuck with?
Right.
So
Yeah,
it'd be like, man, is that what we gonna do?
Yeah.
I just
So-
had that conversation about the monkey and what was the monkey? I'm the greatest.
Coolest monkey.
Coolest
Yeah.
monkey in the jungle.
And a lot
They
of
were
those-
sold out when I went to get mine.
Oh man,
They were
I
sold
should've
out.
Got you one. That's all.
I
Oh,
need
was
a
it you in
medium.
the picture?
When I was shaving, but so I'm looking at it, right, and I'm looking at Kanye, and he's saying, because even like I try to pay attention to people's words. People get, like when you talk about Michael Jackson, you said the feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just a feeling I get. I don't really.
You
I
don't
try to
get that
stay out of
same.
my feelings about everything. So when Kanye say George Bush don't like black people,
But you're a comedian too. You can't
Yeah.
be in your feelings about certain things.
right? But and this is what I do believe. I do believe comedian, artist, all of that. You have to think deeper. That's why I hear a lot of arguments on the surface, and I'm like, that's
okay.
not really what he said. When he said George Bush don't like black people, everybody was going crazy. And I was just like, what are y'all talking about, man? Like, why are y'all
That
so
didn't move me at
excited
all.
about him saying George Bush don't like duh, motherfucker? Like,
It was just the timing of
Well,
it and where he
I'm
did
saying,
it, why he
I
did
know
it.
what you're
That's
saying.
the reason
And
why
I'm
I
saying
think
when he
people were
said
moved.
that, people fell in love with him, and I'm like, y'all are simple.
I didn't fall in love with him then. I fell in love with him
But
from
it's,
his first
what,
album.
what,
Right.
what
And
music,
I was just happy he said something.
what music always does and what celebrity does is give voice to the voiceless. So when there's a lot of people who don't have a voice, especially you gotta remember too, this is before social media was popular.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so when niggas is watching the news and people have family down there, I get what you're saying, but just for the context why people will celebrate that is because he didn't give a voice to, and at the
Right.
time, Kanye
Nobody.
was one of the people looked at as artistically as one of our, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, one of these type niggas. So,
Now he's not.
So,
well, it makes
so
sense why people gravitated
yeah,
towards
no,
it.
I don't have a problem with it. I just be looking. I felt like this, the same way you feel about Michael Jackson and people saying this and this is untrue. I'm listening to Kanye like, y'all niggas ain't never heard Tribe Called Quest. Like, why are y'all acting like y'all ain't heard this before? Y'all niggas ain't never heard Outkast.
Because a
Like,
lot
everybody's-
of people haven't, just like the
But
Michael
people-
Jackson thing and the Beyonce.
And-
A lot of people
and
don't know who Tribe Called
So,
Quest is.
so I'm listening like, yeah, Kanye's dope. Like, this ain't like, but Kanye, like you said, he's a genius, right?
Mhm.
But you probably only use that word for certain people.
Pharrell, I think Pharrell's a genius.
Right.
Stevie Wonder's a genius.
Okay.
I think,
You got
thank
him?
you, because that thing has been
Yeah, it got me
getting
a
on
few
me.
times.
You think Stevie?
Never lost.
Stevie
Wonder-
Wonder's a genius,
Right.
I think.
Right.
I can name a couple
Me?
more people.
I mean, you can name a couple people. You know what I mean? You think Tribe Called Quest are geniuses?
Everybody
Q-Tip, yeah.
You think Q-Tip's a genius? You think
Yeah.
Outkast are geniuses?
Oh, of course.
I mean, because now we just saying hell that people are geniuses.
I mean, but there's a lot of geniuses in this world.
And I feel like that too. That's why I just
Van
don't.
Gogh. He was a genius.
Jay-Z said everybody has
You know?
genius level abilities in them. You have to tap into what it is.
That's what
Yeah.
I believe. That's why I don't really get too enamored with nobody. I
There's
was
levels
like,
to
yeah,
it,
man,
though.
do your.
There's levels to it, though. It's like in the Hall of Fame. Like Michael Jordan's in the Hall of Fame, and so is Hal Greer, nigga, but there's a difference.
Yeah.
So there's levels to it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's cool, but I'm just saying Kanye has always been like, it's all, this is how I feel about that, right?
Albert Einstein.
Man, I was a
genius.
Kanye fan before.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
everybody.
That's fine. And listen, this is
So
what
I
I'm
know,
saying,
like,
right?
that's why for me, again, it's like, I'd be like, damn, bro, like, why do you, like, you have so much ability, like, you don't have to.
Kanye
do that.
made the choice to be a
He's
celebrity.
lost.
Kanye
Yeah.
made the choice to be a celebrity.
But-
to be
but- but-
Kanye
but
wants. Kanye doesn't want to be Alchemist. He doesn't want to be Just Blaze. He
Yeah.
wants to be a celebrity.
And
Right.
so then you say Kanye is lost. Kanye feel like you lost.
And I think he does think that.
You know
But
what I
I
mean?
think ever
Kanye's
since,
hashtag woke.
I think
Yeah.
when his mom died, something else happened.
And I still do think
You
that's a
know,
big part of it.
I
do.
really
I mean, but
do.
look, and this is like
He's
like-
always been like, you know,
Right, well, that's the thing. That's
stirring
the
up the
thing.
pot,
That's the
but
thing. Kanye.
it's a
that's,
different type
and
of
I'll say
stir.
this: but Kanye has always been this guy.
yeah,
But life happens, and
something
you do grow,
happened. Exactly.
and things do happen, and it can turn things. Now shit can, you know what I'm saying? Like a little firecracker could turn into a fucking
Right.
nuclear bomb.
it's,
Like,
you know, people saying like it's like you'll say Kanye's in a sunken place, and then there's people saying like
I still
Ebro
never seen
saying,
that movie.
That's a good movie.
yeah, see, I thought you was tapped in. So
You thought it was woke, huh?
you know what I'm saying, and then or people saying like Kanye's out of touch. Kanye been out of touch.
But again, too, I think Kanye's not out of touch. I think Kanye knows very well what's going on.
I think so.
That's why it's
no,
crazy.
No, I'm talking about.
He's just.
Look, man, it's like
Yeah, he's trolling.
It's
That's
like,
what-
yeah,
and I feel like all this, like I said, the show,
Even though-
all
and-
his clothes, all that shit,
If
Yeezy
he
season
could-
is a troll. All this shit is a troll.
And I think even with that being said,
He
he
likes
could
when
be
people
trolling,
like
but
his stuff.
that could still be his truth. Like he could just feel like Donald Trump's the
Right,
shit.
there's a lot of troll ass niggas like Skip Bayless.
Right.
Now that's become your you might even say so much shit that this is really just what it is now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
that's
I
where it comes
don't
from.
think Kanye. I just feel like Kanye's always been like that. I don't know, man. So
He has always been like
when he
that,
though. To an
says
extent, yeah,
when he
partially.
says when he says
I don't know if he's always been a troll.
when he says I like the way old girl thinks. I don't remember her
I
name.
didn't even hear her until he said her name.
Oh.
Candace
Yeah, then I
Owens.
started looking her
Something
up.
Owens.
What's her name?
Candace Owens.
Candace. Oh, he said I like the way Candace Owens thinks. Now this is the woman who speaks out against Black Lives Matter and all of this. He wasn't saying he agreed with everything she say. I just like the way she thinks. I just like that, and that is a problem amongst people. Is if you don't agree with me, you're wrong and you're stupid.
Right, that's
Right.
true.
And it's like, nah, I just like the way she think. Like I don't gotta agree with that shit, man.
But certain things,
So
though,
he's breaking
but
stuff
certain,
down
but
and
again, there's that line though, because this is the thing, because it's a dangerous line when you're dealing with the times that we're in, and you're saying that her thoughts go along with fuck black people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. That's too close.
But
Even
if she was here, she would make the argument that he did it.
even if Kanye's saying I like her ability to have free thought, because Kanye was saying in his tweets too, there's freedom of speech, not freedom of thought, and it goes back to I like the way she thinks. So his thought is his mind frame is the thought process and having an open thought process. But there has to be a line though, because because you have a thought that's outside of the box, when it's problematic, you can't stand next to it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have any friends that are Trump supporters?
Not that I know of.
And if you had a friend that's a Trump supporter, you look at them differently, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that's just a political view.
No, it's not. That means you
See
don't
what I'm
like-
saying?
But
I'd have to have a conversation. If I was cool with somebody, if I was friends with somebody who was a Trump supporter, I'd have to have a conversation of why.
I'm gonna space.
I would have that
Do you have any
conversation.
friends that are racist?
I did in college.
You see what I'm saying? And you was like, nah, he cool, he just racist. He don't know no better.
Right.
He's ignorant. The true definition, he don't really know no niggas, man. Like he just ignorant ass, like shelter.
That's fair, but what about Kanye?
What
Right.
Kanye has always been a bitch ass nigga. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
what I'm saying. I agree with you, but like I said,
so
that
I've been
lining-
accepted he's a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, so
man.
he's
You
so
gonna make
it's
sense?
just at that point, like,
Everything-
I'm gonna
everything's-
decide if I'm gonna consume his
everything's
music or
over
not
there, like-
based on if I like.
I
the
like
record.
his music. He just like man.
That,
suck the
and you
shit
know
out of
what? To
Kanye
your
West.
point, that's why Kanye making these statements, they don't move me into any kind of sense of you did this to us and this is a movement that I would, because I'm like, I mean, I think Kanye just
Okay,
talking
let me
but
ask
for
you a question.
man,
I don't remember. Let me ask you a question
Go
before I
ahead.
forget. What album? What year? Damn, that had to be 8 years ago when he jumped on stage with Taylor Swift.
Oh, when he interrupted
that was
her?
about 8
Yeah, I
It's
don't
about 8
remember.
years ago, right?
Yeah.
It's the same nigga, a fucking
Yeah, he
bitch
is the
ass,
same-
a bitch ass.
He is that.
Before
That's-
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just that's what popped in my head. So he run on and he'll take the mic and say
With the
Beyonce
Hennessy
had the
bottle?
best album of all time and do
Kanye
all
had
that
a meeting
shit.
at Universal and told Jermaine Dupri's dad he's better than Jermaine Dupri, and this was 1997.
Yeah, but
he
I'm
did.
I'm talking about it
Yeah,
from,
but it's
from the
but it's the-
standpoint of you
Picking
will
and
go
choosing.
take the mic from a little white girl.
Yeah, he's the same.
He's a
Kanye.
bitch ass nigga. Like,
Yeah.
and but like Donald Trump a bitch ass nigga. Like that's what I look like. Donald Trump
But
is.
Ebro made a good point. He said, Kanye still probably feels jabbed when Obama called him a jackass. Now, right now on Netflix, I was telling you, I think I told all y'all niggas about it. There's a documentary about Trump on Netflix that's fucking hella interesting. And I was like, I forgot all about this shit. When Obama lit Trump's ass up at that fucking ball thing,
Yeah, the joke.
and I was watching. You could see they were showing Trump, and he's sitting there. And Trump's just taking him, and I feel it's the same thing. And Kanye probably relate. It's the same energy. Like when Obama called him a jackass, he probably felt the same way when Obama was up there eating his ass.
Like he
you
had
know what I'm
to
saying?
take it.
So he probably feels he still feels jacked. And again, also a way to troll Obama because he also told Ebro Obama won't take meetings with me. So this is all
Right.
everything Trump does is to troll Obama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of layers to this bullshit that Kanye's on. For me, it always goes back to the music. My thing is, I get when people do retarded shit and troll and say stupid shit when they don't have the ability to do nothing else. Like his wife.
Yeah, that's
And,
why
her,
she
and, his,
posted
and his sisters-in-laws and his fucking mother-in-law and his
Post naked pictures.
dad, mother, whatever the other guy is in law. That's what they have to do.
Yeah.
You have all the ability in the world.
Not to be a celebrity. To continue to be a dope artist.
Right.
But see this.
But to be
this-
one of the most popular people in the world, so you gotta know what you want to do.
What you said though, Kanye had influence in fashion. He had influence in that.
Remember what Kanye's thing was? I'm not being heard. I'm not being seen. I'm not
Yeah.
essentially saying I'm not big enough for anybody to give a fuck about.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And
what
it
you
goes-
gonna do?
and
But
the-
so my
and-
thing is like, I just want my thing is with the music. I'm like, damn dog.
I
Like,
believe you just care about the music.
Yeah.
But that's not. You
But
know what I'm
see,
saying?
like-
People don't care about music like they did before.
Man, we gotta find a way to get
They-
this
they
shit
don't.
niggas talking. Kanye shut the
people
internet
care
down.
about. I'm just being honest. Don't nobody care about anything.
They don't.
Like what just something just happened, dog. Like, and I was like, dog, what just happened? Somebody did something bad.
Did Stephon Clark's brother?
Nah.
What
But we don't talk about that no more. That
Well, his brother went to
Starbucks
jail. I thought you
thing?
were talking about that. Starbucks.
the cop that.
How do y'all feel about the Starbucks shit? Do you feel like is there a reason to boycott Starbucks?
I'm not
I'm
boycotting
not boycotting.
Starbucks.
I'm
I
not
didn't
boycotting
boycott H&M either because I
anything.
feel like we always as black people hop on the bandwagon. Look, if we boycotted things because upper people were racist, then we shouldn't be driving Benz, we shouldn't be wearing Versace, shouldn't be wearing Gucci, shouldn't we be wearing Louis Vuitton, shouldn't be having this shirt I have on. Like everything,
Yeah.
everybody's
We wouldn't have nothing
racist.
left.
We wouldn't have
We
anything.
got rid of Cristal though.
That's what Jay-Z
And then whenever you're talking about, and first of all, when I go to Starbucks, I get treated fucking great.
Well,
I
that's
do
the-
too.
They're
that's the
great.
thing, though.
They're fucking great.
They
So,
love me
My
there.
wife used to work at Starbucks for a long time, and so she was.
I don't know what them niggas did wrong. They treat me fantastic.
They
I don't
let
drink
me.
Starbucks.
so what I'm saying is these are isolated incidents. Now
Right.
that particular Starbucks could have a culture
Right.
of, you know what I'm saying? But Starbucks as a whole, every Starbucks I go
Yeah.
to, fucking
Starbucks is
Nobody acts like that out
reasonably
here.
nice.
Right.
I haven't
You know what I'm saying?
experienced
right.
it.
To where it's
Yeah.
early in the morning, you'd be like, shut the fuck
So
up. I don't want to say good
some
morning
shit is
back.
Right.
isolated where it's like, well,
Oh, it was-
Philly, they have a problem.
yeah, or maybe just I always think of maybe
Where-
just that store.
That's
That
Starbucks.
person.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
happened, and I was looking at. I was like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna give a shit about this in 2 days, 2 or 3 days. It's gonna.
That's
No,
what
it was
irritates me.
a coach. What the? Did a coach just get in trouble or something?
Nothing I know of.
Or was he drinking?
I don't watch
Coach-
Sports Center.
What was it? The coach? was
Oh
drinking?
no, that's what happened. I was watching about Marv Albert.
Oh, with the panties?
Yeah, I mean, You remember what happened with Marv
That
Albert?
was something new.
No, it wasn't nothing new. I was just thinking about how nobody talks about that.
I like when Oscar
I
De
don't
La
know
Hoya
what
was
that
in
is.
bra and panties.
No,
and
it was,
shit.
so Marv Albert is the NBA commentator, right?
Right, during
Oh,
this game.
okay.
So yeah, because
But-
he's
yeah.
TNT rehired him. So he had these rape allegations, right? And then the girls had bite marks and all this stuff on them and all kind of stuff.
He's still working?
They laid him off for 2 years and then brought him back.
Wait a minute, because Bill Cosby, I barely can watch the Cosby Show.
No, we need to bring the Cosby back.
I
love
mean,
that
I need
show.
some Cosby.
I don't never see it. What
That's-
channel would be on
Where?
TV
Talking
One?
about DVR.
It's on TV
It's
One.
probably on
Come
TV
on,
One.
So-
10 times a day.
So
I don't have that channel. I don't get that.
Oh, yeah.
you gotta get.
Oh,
black,
y'all getting rid of cable next
a
week,
blacker
too.
package.
I'm getting rid of cable.
You're
next
not
week.
tapped in, man.
Yeah, so, but I'm watching
Shout out
Marv
to
Albert, and
TV1.
it's like, yo, you read the details of it. It's like, yo, this woman had all these bite marks, and then another woman came out and accused him, and then said
What?
he got mad when she wouldn't agree to a threesome. Nigga, but it was another dude. That's not a threesome. That's a train, son. Right?
Well,
Like,
was Queen Latifah in it at all?
I don't know, but
Ew.
that would have made sense. Like Karl Malone, right? You don't know Karl Malone, like not a how you say it, statutory
Statutory rape.
rapist.
What?
Not that baby by a 13-year-old.
Oh my gosh, I
You just
didn't
fucking
even know
everybody
any
up in
of
the show
this.
today.
I mean, no, but no, because
Yeah.
nobody cares.
That
Oh,
nigga
no,
Trevor
I'm
called me
gonna
Karl
have to-
Malone the other day. That shit
Oh,
was
because
funny.
you got the
Upset.
rant.
Because he was
Karl
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 Malone.
Malone is crazy.
I
You
mean,
know
to
what I'm
shout out to
He had a
and
baby
then-
by a 13-year-old?
When he was 20, he had a baby by a 13-year-old.
That's-
And that he was his son. He ended up going to the NFL. But he don't have no contact with him. He paid him off one time. It was like, I don't want
Oh
nothing
my
to do
God,
with
On
that's
top of not
disturbing.
taking care of the one daughter he had.
No, they was twins. That was Cheryl Ford who played in WNBA.
Oh, they had twin.
It was a boy and a
Oh,
girl.
that's facts.
We only know the girl because she
Facts.
made some of herself. I don't know what that nigga did.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Kevin
But-
Johnson.
Kev,
That nigga got to be mayor.
Kevin Johnson got to be mayor after all kind of crazy shit with little girls. And then while he was mayor,
Oh my God.
this is
I didn't know any of this.
this is the
That's what you
histrionics.
get on Game 4. You get all the history.
It
about
ain't
fucking
even
fucked up
that.
shit.
It's like the history of,
Nah, it is, 'cause we got
of
niggas, people need to know what's going on. That's what I'm saying.
No.
People need to know the history of certain things.
I mean, but even knowing the history, nobody care, man.
Yeah,
It's-
nobody.
it's the
Because all
history
that's
of
going to happen,
mankind.
they're going to be like, oh, for real? And they're going to go about
'Cause
their life.
this is what's gonna happen. If you like the person, you're gonna make excuses for him. If you don't like him, you're gonna, I hate that motherfucker. How could you?
Or you're indifferent.
And then you're gonna go listen to R. Kelly after you say Karl Malone ain't shit.
Oh,
Or
Kelly
you
lost
gonna
all
go.
his people.
I seen.
Would
that.
you so how do you
I
feel?
love
How do you
R.
feel about
Kelly.
listening to R. Kelly? Do you
I
listen to
love
Kelly?
R. Kelly, and if he comes out here, I'm going to go see R.
Good
Kelly.
thing I always thought he was trash.
He's not though.
R. Kelly never moved me.
R. Kelly's music.
See?
I'd be
Oh my
like,
gosh, that's
because people
real
like that's what
R&B.
niggas people be calling a musical genius and shit. And I'd be like, man, that shit is.
Nah,
You
he got-
remind me
that
of
shit is-
something.
Hey, he got some hit. That shit is
Oh
cool
my
though. That
God.
shit.
Not
That's,
some.
yeah, he does. No, he
Not
does.
some.
But I don't hear that shit and be like, wow, that's brilliant.
I
He
bought
had a
a
nice.
Jay-Z.
He's got a good pen.
What was that? The
I don't
tour?
like none of them songs, but he got a
The
pen
best-
though.
best
That
of
wish
both
is
worlds.
crazy.
Best of both.
Yeah, he
worlds
got
tour,
some.
And then
I wish
Jay-Z
he-
and
Oh, you
R.
know-
Kelly
you
got
know
it.
So,
what
what, Ray J?
You're Not Alone's okay. That's nowhere near my favorite.
Ray
I mean,
J.
that's not even on the radar of my favorite.
That was a
Michael
dope
Jackson.
record, though.
I mean, but he wrote. He wrote.
What?
Did he write? He wrote on. I remember the time.
No,
Did he write on that?
Teddy Riley.
Oh, Teddy Riley did. Okay, yeah.
So all I'm saying is like when I be seeing all this stuff,
But
I'm
R.
like,
Kelly's not good. so
I'm like,
glad.
yeah, bro.
R.
Because
Kelly
you know,
is
it'd be
hot.
funny. Remember we was having a conversation and you was like,
Oh, I like Remix to Ignition. That shit hot.
that's fire.
I'll go.
Women love. Well, some women love. Black women around my age and up love R. Kelly.
And that's it. Yeah, that is true.
Cause
So-
feeling on your booty, y'all. I've
That
seen
shit
y'all
was
dance
hard.
to that.
Yes, yes, trash to me.
So look, like cause and it's not just you. A lot of people say this kind of stuff. Nigga, you fuck with Trump. I don't fuck with you. Period. I don't give a fuck. Just right. That's your energy about it. And now it's like Kanye. It's like I'm gonna hear the music. I care about the music. And
But
it's
you can
like
have a healthy debate over Trump.
no. I'm talking about the conversations that we've had. It was like if you fuck with Trump, I don't fuck with you. You a bitch ass nigga. How could anybody fuck with that? If you fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Period. And not just you. A lot of people said that. And now Kanye saying I fuck with Trump. And now you like, yeah, man, the album coming out. That's what's up.
No, I care about Nas though.
And he's saying some shit on there too.
No, I mean you just said you want to hear Kanye's album.
Niggas is different.
You want to hear
You're
it and
interested
see
in
what it's
Kanye's
about.
album. You're interested in Kanye's
Yeah, I mean, well,
album.
You want to hear.
just
You
in
want it to
general,
be
yeah.
great. You want to hear another
No,
great.
my point is this.
You got excited when he said
I
he was
wanna
chopping
hear-
and screwing shit up.
Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, yeah, right. Well, that's well again. That goes to say in this context. I don't know anybody who's a Trump supporter. That I know. I mean, I don't
For real,
know.
I got some
I
coworkers.
haven't
who-
asked anybody, but
No.
I'm doing some work right now. That I can assume motherfuckers. is
Yeah,
probably
I've
doing
had
something.
conversations with it.
But it goes to like people like to Atlanta's point, history. You can be like, damn, like that's crazy. But My thing is like I care about Nas. That's why Nas out. I don't care if Kanye was another album out ever. I want to hear Nas out. That's what I care about.
I'm interested in seeing what Kanye's gonna bring.
Oh.
I
cool.
don't have like
I wanna
any
see- I wanna hear
faith in
Kanye's
him
album.
though.
I want to
anymore.
hear Kanye's
I want to hear
album.
Nas out.
I don't
I'm
even
more interested in
understand
Nas
how a music fan say I don't want to hear Kanye's album. That don't even make no sense. You don't give a fuck about Kanye's album?
I said I don't care if I have to pick an album.
You don't gotta pick. They all coming
I'm
out.
not talking about what I said. I said I care about Nas album more than Kanye's album.
But that's your favorite artist.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
of course.
Yeah, but so what he's saying is that doesn't mean anything.
I don't mean nothing.
I want.
You're not
That's not
excited.
a statement.
You're not excited
No.
about Kanye's album.
So he's
I
trying to
am.
paint you in the corner about. Are you excited about
Are you
Kanye's
excited
album?
about Kanye's album?
We're going to say
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Here, man.
yeah. Like, no, because honestly, Kanye bothers me with the shit he does. So
Right.
I don't look at Kanye the same as I used to.
That don't
But-
have nothing to do with are you excited about the
Dog,
album.
I'm answering your question. So there's part of me like, damn, I don't want to fuck. But as a rap fan, and that's why it's tough too. That's why I'm hella annoyed with Kanye because, like the point that you just made, he's trying to tap into shit that I hella care about. So when Kanye says I'm in there sampling and shit, I'm like, fuck, bro, like you really doing that and saying this too in the same fucking tweet?
What is
Like-
what did Dave Chappelle say? You're gonna have to moral
But nobody's
More-
above nothing. Nigga, I stopped watching football, nigga. So ain't nobody above
moral Hollywood is no place for moral absolutism. You know what I mean? R.
What
Kelly
I'm saying
peed on a
is, like, bro,
15-year-old
what I'm
girl
saying is, like, if
and
I-
wrote I Believe I Can Fly.
If
You know what I
if-
mean? You're gonna have to deal with some
If
shit.
I could stop watching the 49ers, then Kanye's expendable too. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not giving you. Giving you no like this because I stopped watching football, nigga. So
Yeah, I mean,
if that's
that-
the case, that's why I don't have a definitive.
It ain't
because
that.
I've
You know what I
done-
think?
because
I
I've
think
done
I
that.
think all of that is healthy because
I mean, but that I'm talking about for me. Like, it's not about none of that. I love the 49ers.
right. No, and I'm saying to be able to disconnect from all of that shit is healthy. Is what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
It's very. You had a very unhealthy relationship with football.
To you,
Okay. Yeah. To me.
to you.
Yeah. To me. I'm like, yeah, it's not that serious, bro.
Yeah.
And
I look at it like stop talking about it because you don't even know anything. That's how I be looking.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
didn't watch it, but you tell me how I
yeah,
should
right.
watch it.
But I'm
You think it's
saying,
none of the game.
but no, but I feel like America has an unhealthy relationship with football.
But
And I think America
that's
has
the thing.
a.
I will say this, like, because me, I'm just a fan. Like, there's fans who are way above me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So to say, I get what you're saying, but I'm just a football fan. Like, there's
Right.
I'm not no different from a lot of
Okay,
million
thi-
other motherfuckers.
I know,
Like,
and but you felt like this is what Kanye's talking about, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of that kind of shit. Like I'm a fan of those kind of conversations. If Kanye opens up some real dialogue, like nigga, that's dope. I don't have to
but
agree
see,
with your
Ebro-
weird
Ebro-
ass,
Ebro-
but
Ebro had a great point about that Zach word dialogue. Kanye, the dialogue's been out there, nigga. You're just not part of it because you hide out.
I mean-
and then when your album comes out, now you want to tweet a bunch of stupid
Right.
shit.
Yeah,
So
but-
fuck the dialogue.
but-
Nigga. The dialogue's been going on for the last 5 years while you've been gone.
right. But even with that, if people want to have it because Kanye say something wild, then I don't care. I don't care how we get
But
there.
Kanye's dialogue, that doesn't mean anything.
But what I'm saying about that is our relationship with celebrity is just perverted and weird. That's America. Like even the Michael Jackson shit.
I don't have a thing with celebrity at all. I have a thing with music.
Oh right, with
I have
music.
nothing with
So
celebrity.
like Kim Kardashian
Nothing.
and how all these people are worshiping her.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
she's
no, listen, the
literally
way-
not talented at all.
Even if she is talented, the way we talk about Michael
I don't-
Jackson
I don't
is
give a fuck.
unhealthy.
I don't
But
give a
I'm
fuck
saying,
about
like,
celebrity.
as a
The what-
I give a fuck
celebrity,
about the music.
these kids
The
glorify her.
Everything I feel about Michael Jackson is based
Because
on the music and watching him.
You
There's
have to
nothing
have
else.
some type
I
of
don't
talent
know
for me
him.
to tap into you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not okay. This is what I'm
I'm
saying.
not gonna
Right?
argue about nothing else. I don't care. Celebrity, that means to me.
No.
means
You're
nothing.
saying
Kanye's
that
celebrity means
people
shit to
in
me.
general have an obsession with celebrities,
Well, America in
right?
general
does,
no matter
yeah.
what.
That's what I said.
And Kanye's
Right.
a victim of that because
That's
people
what-
do fall out. For me, that shit doesn't mean.
No.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying Kanye should be able to have an opinion, and we should be like, oh, whatever, nigga.
And
put
it
an
shouldn't
album
just
out.
be like, it don't matter.
If I mean, I
You
don't.
don't care about anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. That's always been my thing, bro. You can't just be like blasé to air. Niggas can't just continue to say dumb shit
You
all
have
the time.
no
and be like, oh,
emotions
well.
about anything.
I mean,
can't.
especially
That's what
there's a
they
line though. Like nothing.
People wouldn't
so
be
next to this,
celebrities
is there
then.
a line at all?
As far as what goes,
Anything that you can't. That you like, damn, bro, you gotta relax. Is there a line to
no,
you?
I feel like people say shit
I'm
all the
asking
time.
you, is there a line?
A line for what?
I
though?
just told you. Anything.
For me to
With
say
someone-
niggas gotta relax?
With someone like you doing too much.
All the time I see people doing too much, but I don't give a shit. Now, are you saying?
That's
Are
what
you
I'm saying. All right, there.
I mean, I don't get what you're saying. Like, if is there a
You
line?
tap into your emotion
This
about
nigga be
anything.
going both ways.
When
Boy, I
it comes
can't
to
even.
celebrities or what's going
No,
on.
but he said it's like, yeah, that's crazy, but motherfuckers just crazy.
How much
What's
energy am I
next?
gonna put into?
It's
Like,
not-
okay.
That's what it is.
Putting their
Energy.
job to
No,
stop it,
no,
nigga,
it-
like,
no.
People put too much
It
energy
ain't,
in certain
about
things.
that. Okay, cool. So, okay, I'll put it to you like this, right? So, my favorite like artist is probably Tupac, right?
Okay.
And I hear people say, "You think niggas can get compared to Michael Jackson?" The Tupac shit is not only is it worse than the Michael Jackson shit because it be from people who don't even have albums out, and they call themselves Tupac and nobody gets offended, and I just be laughing at this. Like,
But you know what? Okay.
it would be weird for me to be like, niggas ain't fucking Tupac.
There's
Like, this shit is
no, there's-
unreal.
there's-
Nigga, you.
no,
And it's
there's-
like,
no, there's-
nigga.
no,
But
it's a
if you're
diff- it's a
passionate about
different-
Tupac, then why not stand up and
No,
be
but
like,
I'm-
no, this is how I feel. You're not Tupac because Tupac did this.
Right, I mean, I can have a conversation with somebody like that for fun, but it's only so much passion I can
But
put
you're
into
just
Tupac.
like, okay.
It's only so much passion I can put into Tupac.
Because I think, because this is the thing, even the difference with Tupac,
Like,
it's all people, when they want to be Tupac, they love the idea of Tupac and they want to be him. They're not talking about, my thing is always about artistically.
right.
Niggas want to be Tupac. They want to wear their bandana a certain way. and
Okay,
shit.
I'll tell you
That's
this.
whatever.
I'll tell you this. Artistically, this is what happened with Richard Pryor, too. Artistically. It's like everybody, Richard Pryor, well, it's the new Richard Pryor. That's just
They
what it
gotta
is.
Yeah.
stand
And
up.
it'd be like, all right, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it'd be really hard for me to really be like, because I be watching you on Twitter. I be like, this nigga is really like, like fuck you, Charlemagne, talking that fuck shit.
Man, I haven't had a tweet like that in about 7 years. Honestly, I don't even tweet like that anymore.
No,
That's
what?
been a
No,
long-
no. What happened?
don't make
No,
up something from
no.
2012.
It's not 2012. Dog. What?
I've
What?
had Twitter a long
No,
time.
no. What happened? This couldn't have been no more than 6 months ago. What was Charlemagne on the radio talking about? And you tweeted something and was like, "You on that fuck shit" or something like that. With Charlemagne, it was something with Michael Jackson about 6 months ago.
I don't know.
You know. Oh,
I mean,
it was something
he
about Michael
probably,
Jackson.
He probably said something similar
And he-
about the
The computer thing, or the he was like, look it up. He was like, look it up. Talking about Michael Jackson and all the boys and shit. And he told somebody, he's like, look it up.
Yeah, because you're right. Because again, you cannot about to be on the radio saying shit about calling Michael a pedophile when you don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I know.
That's fuck shit.
Right. That's
and
fine.
you can't be as powerful as some, because how many things is Breakfast Club was syndicated all over this country, and there's a lot of people listening, and you're putting egregious shit out there that's totally false. And I'm not one of them niggas where I know my shit. Well, not just like with music, period. I see that kind of shit, I be like, nigga, that's stupid, that's irresponsible.
Right. So
He
then,
always
so then,
says that.
That's
so
exactly
even,
what it was. He posted the Daily Mail shit about a fake ass story that got made up, saying that there was a story, I don't know where it came from. It was in the Daily Mail, and it said that Michael, they went to when they did the raid, at his house. They found all kind of like the illest, craziest porn shit, like wacky shit you could possibly think of. And then the Santa Barbara DA, the police department who did the investigation, like, no, that's absolutely false. That happened. He went to jail, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you can't put that out there.
Right,
And just
but-
be like, that's
Because he
happening.
doesn't do his research.
The fuck you
Right,
talking
but-
about,
but
you
all-
bitch ass
but
nigga?
all
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying-
did say that.
You
It
did
has to
say
be-
that, right?
It has to
No.
be something like that.
right, but I'm just making sure that I seen what I seen,
Yeah,
right?
that I did say
Okay,
that.
cool.
I'll give you that.
So as I'm just laughing, I didn't even know what happened. All I knew was he said something about Michael Jackson. That's all
Yeah.
I knew. I didn't see nothing.
And it
else
has
there.
to be something like that.
I mean, that's fine.
So you're saying that he put too much energy into it.
I mean, no.
And that's fine if he
Only,
thinks that. I don't think that. I never
only-
will. You're not saying that shit.
no.
about a nigga, bro.
Only because even if like if you was at the station and you said that, I would get it more. But you tweeting to somebody who's not gonna see it, nobody gives a fuck. It's
That's
like
not true. I don't know. Niggas see a lot of shit. A lot of celebrities tweet that a million times. Niggas see a lot of shit.
Niggas respond.
And Charlemagne has like 200,000 tweets. He responds to everybody. And I wasn't saying the response.
But
I'm telling him to put it out there like, nigga, that's some
that's
punk
how
shit.
you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
And you can,
So
and other
don't
people will
believe
tap
me. I ain't
in.
about niggas ain't seen it. So I'm sure you probably did see it. But I'm not, like I said, if you
Yeah, that's-
when it comes to shit like that, to me, that's irresponsible. That's why I use that word several. That's irresponsible.
Yeah,
That's irresponsible as fuck.
But once
No.
again, we're in a media era where that's just
Where there's a lot
Just
of
throw
people
shit
that
out
niggas
to
do
the
fuck
stick.
shit. I'm not going to. You're not doing that with Mike. You're not doing that.
Why not do the research
You're not
first before
doing
you
it.
put something out
You
there?
can't
as
push
much
No,
as-
'cause
you
nobody
can't put-
cares about
you
the
can't
truth.
put those kind of things out there like that.
But
That's be
Charlamagne
that's
says
be it.
that all the time.
So
on the
then niggas
show.
be like, oh, Charlamagne said this happened.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel like Mike.
He
did
says
some stuff.
nobody
Yeah, a lot of
cares
niggas are
about
stupid.
what happened. They care about what the lie or something like that.
I mean, that-
So him knowing that, he can play into that himself, especially if he has an understanding.
and
of
But
that.
Charlamagne does that to get.
He's
the
like a
reaction out of people, I think.
a comedian who don't want to be a
Fucking
comedian.
And he's a
So-
troll.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Uh,
He's a comedian.
All right, we gotta go because Jay did this 8 times. They got-
Oh, I want to say I don't care about Meek Mill though, being out of jail. It irritates my soul. So when you say that, you know,
Hot topic,
people
right
put,
when we gotta end.
people put a lot of energy in celebrities, that is one that I get irritated about.
Thank you for letting us know that you don't care about a black man being out of prison before we leave.
Because there's a lot of black men in prison right
Nope.
now.
Thank you, Candace
That-
Owens, for joining us.
That's an interesting topic, but
Yeah, I
Jay gotta
guess.
go see his book. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, hopefully Meek Mill is out next week so we can.
He's already out.
I know. I'm hopefully he
Oh,
stays out.
gosh. Nobody,
Holland
People were
free
just-
Meek. Yeah,
but
you
people
Beyonce.
were- before
Beyonce
he
got
went-
him free.
But before
That
and
bar.
that irritated me too. But before he even went to jail, people were clowning him. So then he goes to jail and everybody's like, free Meek, free. It's just black people just hop on the bandwagon about everything.
Welcome
it
home,
irritates
Meek.
my soul. Sorry.
Welcome home, Meek.
Yeah, welcome home, Meek. I'm happy you home.
I ain't trying to get snuffed like beans.
Free
Shout
Baby.
out to Beans.
He been in jail for 20 years. Nobody care about Baby.
Baby didn't make that Dreams versus Nightmares intro. I mean, and
He created the
James-
Crip Walk.
all right, man. We'll see y'all next time, man.
Sixers won.
Oh, they won.
Yeah, the process. Trust it.